Kick your feet up. This is Just Casual Sports Podcast, episode 41. I'm your host, Garnett Punter II, and I'm back. We got a full house today.
About time.
All right, bro.
Need to say it to you. The last two episodes was just
nigga saying this shit like he was here.
You saying about time?
That's why I looked at him.
Saying about time like we just showed up.
The worst part is, it's not even his fault that he don't be here, but I still had to look at that nigga like that, because what are you talking about?
About time. Like he not slightly part of the
And the
problem.
worst part about it, everybody will be available this Saturday this Friday at 11 a.m. You got Kenny saying making a 6-man show. You got Sire saying making a 5-man show.
I don't know both of them trying to get on. I would just let them. Y'all should have told me I did the hour and a half drive. Y'all had other niggas.
Hey man,
you didn't even
no. Because
I did not see that in the group chat.
He didn't see anything. Because he
I
walked
ain't
up
see
to
that
me.
either. I'm not gonna lie.
No, he walked up to me at the front door today talking about some. I don't even know what we talking
I
about.
started
And I
thinking
sent the
shit.
agenda last. I sent the agenda.
I was
too.
busy.
Jesus.
I'm a married man, you know.
Yo, get out my building, bro. Pay
Oh
attention to
my
your
God.
phone.
He don't need no more introduction than that. To my far left, I got 80. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. First time back since like the Christmas episode.
I'm about to say this is your first episode of 2026.
It's a lot of stuff to talk about. Playoffs are here.
I didn't even know what we was talking about, though,
And-
but that was a lot of stuff to talk
You
about.
know, you got like coaching and stuff. Like, we
Coaching
gonna get
and
into
stuff.
it. We gonna get into it. But I'm
Hey, this man repeated exactly what I
go
told him.
ahead and introduce him, bro. Do your job, yo.
To my right, I got
Put
Jalen.
the
This is also your first episode of 2026. How you doing?
That
man?
nigga told you put the fries in the bag.
What a start.
But no, I'm glad to be back, man. Work been kicking my ass. I worked every day. Still gotta go to work today, but I'm glad to be here. And what a special day to be here, man. Great timing, as they say. Perfect timing.
To my left, I got Mikey C. Been holding it down. How you doing, man?
Man, that's what I do, bro. Mr. Consistent, man.
Why you laughing at it now? He going with it now.
Mr. Reliable. Bro.
Everything about my
That's
life
what I do, man.
consistent.
Okay.
This man hasn't been on the pod in a minute. Hey, y'all picked up a great win against the Rockets last night and the Spurs the night before, two nights before.
Yeah,
I've been cooking lately.
yeah. Good squad.
Now, happy to be back, man. Of course, man. While we in PG County, but we'll be back to our regular set next week. But good to be here, man. A lot of stuff to talk about.
It was next week. We got
No, it's next
It's
week.
next week. It's Tuesday.
Tuesday when we come back.
I was assuming y'all was gonna be down here for Tuesday.
No.
Nah. Damn. Got to delegate that time for Tuesday. I signed myself up to do something, but I'm gonna be there for sure.
All right, man.
All right. But
Damn, I totally just thought about it.
yeah, because especially if a certain outcome happens, you're going to need to
when
be
a
there.
certain outcome happens. I'll be there for sure.
No, we need you there regardless. Though.
No,
That's what I'm
man,
saying.
relax.
Like, that's what I said if.
No. Whatever I plan can get pushed back to the back burner.
You ain't gotta be on every episode.
I mean, we gotta win
Nah,
the
he
Bulls.
only need to
Nah,
be on one more.
if they
Not
lose,
Tuesday.
we don't
I
got to
mean,
see
like,
that dude
yeah, I'm
again.
saying.
If they lose if they lose, we don't have to see him after Tuesday. He's not gonna want to be seen.
I just lost my Jack spot because we lost. All right, bro.
Dave's got him up with a joint contract with the Broncos for real.
Like, man,
Hell yeah.
you
The
can only
winner
come
go home for this.
You can only be on the episode
No,
till
I'm-
y'all season over.
No, I'm just saying.
Now
no.
he going to do his exit interview like Bo Nix. We not going to need it no more.
No, I'm only saying that because, bro, you was like sick after y'all lost off a leverage penalty. I can't imagine y'all get eliminated out the playoffs.
That
Right.
leverage
How
penalty-
you gonna act?
I mean, the leverage penalty was some bullshit, but
But they're just gonna lose on some
Like,
regular
but
shit.
like, bro, that was like week what?
two. But
Because the worst, and you know what the worst part is? If they do lose and he not on the episode, he gonna be like, y'all niggas can never talk Broncos again. Because that's every time we talk Broncos, but that's all he says.
they'll be saying some bullshit. With what, 13 weeks of bullshit? I was just waiting on that loss to Jacksonville. And, y'all hop doing dick. Where Jacksonville at now?
I mean, I had
That
Jacksonville.
was before the
losing,
Jacksonville.
so-
When you said that was after y'all beat the Chiefs by 7 points.
But
without
no,
Mahomes.
you was the dude saying that Jacksonville was gonna beat the Bills, and you talking about some where they at?
I also was saying Jacksonville's a frauds, too. It was just like a lose-lose. It was a
Oh,
lose-lose
shit.
situation.
When is
That's
it,
what I was
gang?
It was
saying.
a lose-lose
I was like,
situation.
what fucking he had?
One of them was going to win regardless. It was a lose-lose situation. One of them had to win the game.
No,
so.
but you definitely was like, I feel like if the Bills play Jacksonville gonna win.
Yeah, because their defense should have. Shit, I saw the same defense they played us against. I'm like, damn, they should run that same shit against Buffalo.
Difference in quarterbacks.
Nah.
Huge
They
difference.
only scored 7 more points than y'all. Y'all scored 20. It's not like y'all just got like shut down completely.
Difference in quarterbacks.
Nah. Trevor just threw 2 picks that game. He didn't throw 2 picks against us.
Also, difference in DBs.
I'm not saying. I think one was. I don't even think one was his fault. The other one, Jacoby Myers got
Hey,
fucking
Trey
bullied.
White want to turn back the clock, and what's the other bro name? Damn, I can't remember it. But if they're gonna play like that in 2026.
You talking about Shaq Thompson?
Yes, like They're gonna turn back the clock.
I thought he was talking about the DBs. I was like, you mean the actual good DB, Christian Benford? No, he was talking about Shaq Thompson.
Shaq Thompson. But no, I mean it was two of the teams I've been calling frauds. They play each other. One of them had the win.
So what do they beat y'all? Like, does that make y'all a fraud?
Beat who?
If the Bills beat the Broncos, does that make y'all a fraud?
If the Bills defeat the Broncos in Mile High, what does that make you guys?
I don't know because we're not losing. So simple.
Oh man,
We're not losing.
I can't wait.
Can't even.
Wait, y'all play Saturday? Y'all play tomorrow?
Yeah,
Hell yeah! Tomorrow
What
4
time?
o'clock. We get the first game.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Where y'all about to be at?
The crib.
That's a great question.
Shit.
I'm gonna be here, but me and my people going bowling later. So
Wait, what bowling alley y'all going to?
AMF Waldorf.
Oh, let me know. I might be able to get y'all get y'all in there for free. I got pulled like that.
Hey, man.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, we got a loaded show for y'all today.
You're gonna be at the bowling alley during the divisional round of playoffs.
Hey, I got a phone. I got YouTube TV. I'm be watching everything.
I'm gonna be in the crib, man. Run up.
I was at Wendy's during the wild card round.
I'm gonna be in the crib, man. Run up, man.
I might pull up. I ain't got nothing going on.
You don't want to pull up.
Fuck you, me. I don't want to pull up. Watch my team win. The hell.
Anyway,
Get to the episode.
we gonna start in the show with a little bit of college football, but we could start with some news. Dante Moore returned to Oregon. He's foregoing the 2026 draft. I don't got much more to add about that because we obviously don't know like the NIL deal he's getting and all of
I
that.
don't think unless the nigga get 50 mil.
I don't give a fuck what
I
it
feel
is,
like it's
bro.
dumb as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shaw Dante Moore, he believes in his talent, thinks he could work on.
I mean, a lot of Oregon's players are going back though.
But like, he's risking being the second overall pick this year to be the second overall pick next year.
To hope to be the second
That's
overall.
bad.
Like he's damn near a lot. I don't know what the odds had him at, but he was damn near. He was going in the first round for sure.
I just remember.
Probably top 10.
I just remember the times where you go to college football and your whole goal was to make it to the NFL.
Now it's just.
Now it's chasing a bag, and it's kind of like defeats the purpose. I
Honestly,
don't know.
like a lot of people would speculate he want to go to the Jets. For a top overall pick team, the Jets aren't really that bad of a situation. I think for a quarterback to head into.
Not only
you still
that,
have like Garrett Wilson.
they're gonna be right back here next
You
year.
still have you just drafted perennial
All-pro
potential
tackle.
all-pro tackle last year. Like what top pick? The worst team next year is probably going to be Cleveland.
I mean,
Yeah.
If Cleveland, because you know Miles Garrett gonna get him at least 3 wins.
Yeah, whatever bad team you say, they're not going to be better than the Jets team.
And then
or
if
they're
you-
going to be the same tier as Jets.
and if you think
So-
about it, quarterbacks transcend franchises. So I really just believe if you really believe in your talents and your strengths, you would go into that situation and turn shit to sugar. But I just don't understand it going back
Do
to
y'all think there's
Oregon.
any way Dante Moore's camp called around and saw maybe the Jets aren't in love with him to be the second overall pick, and that's the reason why he
you don't
went
think
back?
anyone's in level with him to be?
Bro,
a
No,
first
I'm
round
saying
pick, though?
no. I didn't say that. I said the second overall pick.
I mean, so if you're not 2, you're still top 10.
I mean, no, I agree. I don't think he should have went back.
Yeah,
I'm just
so
trying to play
next-
devil's
next
advocate
year-
right now.
Arch.
The odds are
Jeremiah.
he's not going to be as high.
Julian
as he
saying?
is this year.
I'm gonna say it's.
Odds are he's falling.
I think there's higher skill position players that probably get valued more at their position than he will be. But at the same time, I just don't understand it. You're the second overall pick. You're locked to be second overall pick. If you're not that, you're a top 10 pick. You're going to go to a franchise that obviously, no matter where you get picked, then 1 to 10, they're going to be a struggling franchise.
What picks do the Rams have? What's their first pick?
13.
Well,
From
let's
Atlanta.
say if they like him a lot and decide to trade up and build, let's say Stafford has another year.
You don't- I'm
he
not saying-
doesn't. We don't even know if he's going to the Jets. There's other teams that
Yeah,
could fall in love with him.
I'm
Why
saying-
would you?
We just knew he wasn't going 1, but I still don't think going back to Oregon was the right decision.
I'm trying to think of draft eligible quarterbacks that went back for their senior years. It's funny. It's only the Oregon guys. Herbert, Bo Nix went back when he was draft eligible. Obviously, Penix went back, but that was more injury related. It's not a long history of guys who go back and just succeed.
I don't even think
Because even
there's-
you think a guy like Drew Aller this year, he was getting first round hype. Do I
Yeah.
think he would have been a first round pick last year? No, but he's probably gonna be a 6th round pick this year. So it's obviously better than being a 2nd or 3rd round pick.
I don't even think it's. I don't think there's nothing left for. I mean, obviously you could win a natty, but I really don't think there's nothing else left at Oregon for him to do. It's not it was an injury rule season. It's I want to give it one more shot with my guys. Y'all were just in the Y'all were just in the tourney. Y'all lost there, and it's
To
They
potentially
lost to the best team.
yeah, potentially about to
Yeah.
win the natty. So it's you go to the league, bro. I felt like I thought well, not I thought, but I just figure everybody's goal of playing college football is obviously make it to the league one day. And then when you're a lock at 2, at worst you're top 10. I feel like that's a great realm to be drafted in. So one of the downsides of NIL, I
Worst
guess.
case scenario is he goes 32. Like
I'm gonna say
he's a first round.
he's a first round pick for sure. And no, I don't think nobody's gonna let him slip that far in the draft. I mean, shoot, even the
It's
Rams.
not a Shadur situation.
I'm gonna say even if the Rams want to just draft him and let him learn behind Stafford for a year,
That's the
then that
perfect
nigga walks
situation
into
to
a
be in.
great situation. Like I don't know. I feel like he
And 2 years from now, Puka's still gonna be there. All the defenders
gonna get
Jalen
better.
still gonna be
I
there.
say
It's
he
gonna
still get another
be a
weapon
perfect
somewhere.
situation transition.
I just feel like that dude might have just like set himself up because like what if he come out next year and now he's you just don't know what happens next year. Like who knows? So
Mike, what you think?
I hated it at first, but I'm actually not that mad at it. I was also thinking maybe he wants, time to develop more. He only has 20 starts. He's only 20 years old. Like this time next year he'll be 21. He's still relatively young.
Because
I mean, I think
the quarterbacks with not a lot of starts, their track record's not that good.
yeah, that's the main thing I was thinking. Maybe he wants to prepare himself more. Obviously, there's more downside because
That's why Ola
if you
transferred
play
there.
if you play bad, there's more downside. So, but I mean, it could be a good thing though.
I see.
I don't think it could be that bad. It could be bad, but I think he's a good enough prospect to where like it's not gonna hurt him too much.
I'm big on striking when the iron's hot, though.
That's fair.
I feel like that would make sense if he was like the 4th, 5th ranked quarterback in this class. But like if you're in the
I get
top
what you're
10
saying.
situation, I'm not risking that.
Because even you think about a guy like Anthony Richardson who could have went back. I don't necessarily think if he went back he was going 4th overall. And Anthony Richardson is a way worse prospect than Dante Moore, like more raw of a prospect than Dante Moore. But that's kind of how I look at it.
and on another note, I think you can still get developed. I think you can still get development in the league. I just think it's like an abandoned thing. That's like we expect quarterbacks to come in day one and transcend and change the franchise.
like Bo Nix, right?
I mean, he did that. 2 years in the league, 2 years in the playoffs. So, but I do think it's just like you're
I'm gonna let
expected-
him have it.
That's right. That's what I said.
I just think you're expected to come in as like. You're not supposed to be a part they're supposed to be worried about. Like you're not supposed to have no development. You're just supposed to come in day one and
This man really got on Broncos Crocs.
sure do.
Johnny's tough. I like the horse on the right.
And the little part that you pull back says Broncos too. Shit, nice. But yeah, I really just think like you're supposed to come in day one as a quarterback prospect. If you get taken that high, you're supposed to just be the guy that's like we're not supposed to worry about you. Like we'll get the whole other we'll get the team right. Everything else like you're just good by yourself. And it's like I feel like developing a quarterback is kind of a lost trait in the NFL nowadays. I think we're so quick to give up on guys because we didn't see home run hits come in for like day one. When you look at certain guys in the draft, so it's just like developing is like out the window. When it's like take some time with a quarterback and build him up, and next thing you know, who knows what could happen.
But even still, I don't know, because I mean, he comes back, he get what? Let's say 35 starts, and then you can still come in and maybe sit behind somebody or something.
I'm kind of with Mike on this one. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I didn't. I wouldn't say I like it now, but at first, I hated it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it went from hate to like kind of understanding it.
I understand where he's coming from, although I do agree on striking when the iron's hot. I think he would have been the 2nd overall pick this year, so I think he should have came out, especially if he just had a good combine and a good pro day. Y'all know how people get over pro days. Zach Wilson had a good pro day and went 2nd overall, and I think Zach Wilson's a way worse prospect than Dante Moore. So I wouldn't be, and especially with a team like the Jets who needed quarterback, and I don't think that's the worst situation ever. I just think they need like a better offensive mind in the building. I think
That's very
I
valid,
would have been
bro.
willing to take the chance.
Also, I don't feel like, let's say, it's like the Titans from last year, where that's kind of like a horrible situation for a quarterback to head into. Like this year, I don't think the Jets are that bad.
And you're not going to the Raiders.
Even
So.
where you mocked like in your last mock draft where you had them trade, like the Cardinals, I feel like that's a great situation for a quarterback, especially if you retain Brissett. Like you could sit behind him and have like a QB competition with him.
Well,
Yeah,
I got to see
Marvin
what they do
Harrison,
coaching wise.
um,
But I get what you're saying.
Wilson,
I get what you're saying roster wise though.
The best tie in the league, arguably. And,
Trey McBride.
yeah, I feel like. Let me go down this list. You got them. Who else would potentially take quarterback? You got.
Shit,
It's a
Cleveland.
while.
Cleveland.
Maybe. I don't know if Cleveland. I don't know.
Now they said Watson didn't play to be the starter, so I think that means
Miami's
they might
at
take
11. If they really like them, want to trade up. Potentially, you got, like I said, the Rams.
Pittsburgh later.
I mean, they're down the line though. You'd have to give
They
like
20.
21, but you'd have to give like I feel like a lot to get into that something. I feel like all these.
What did
I don't think it's a bad spot for a quarterback this year. I feel like every young quarterback, for the most part, for a team that's looking, like even the Raiders, obviously again Mendoza, but I feel like that's not a horrible spot for a quarterback.
You got Brock and you got Genty.
Like weapons wise, obviously in
a
the
line
line, they
and
develop
some
a line,
receiving.
But their line wasn't really that bad the year before they drafted Genty. They literally Pete
I don't know
Carroll.
what happened,
Pete
bro.
Carroll hired his son to be the offensive line coach. That's what happened. And their best offensive lineman got hurt. I don't even think their offensive line is that bad. I don't think the Raiders are totally a bad situation. I just think they need receiver play.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be the worst team in the league next year.
I don't think they're gonna be much better, but I don't think they're
I
gonna.
don't think they're gonna be the worst.
Yeah. We did have one coach sign. John Harbaugh is now a New York Giant. 5 years, $100 million. I don't know when the last time we got numbers on a coach
I don't
contract
even know
was.
what coaching contracts are, but that sounds like a lot of money.
They said it's one of the
I remember
highest paid
John
in the league.
Gruden got an OC back when he went to the Raiders.
5 years, $100 million. He bringing his buddy Tom Monken with him to coach the offense. Y'all liking this move for New York? They said they did it to bring stability back to their organization. Kind of similar to what we heard from the Raiders of hiring Pete Carroll last year, but I think John Harbaugh is a more
Stable, better,
Yeah.
younger coach. I think it's a pretty good move. Although like thing doesn't end the best in Baltimore, like I feel like he's still like a culture setter. That's what happened. Like his brother are as coaches. Obviously he's not going to be the one really developing Jackson Dart from like
It's gonna be more Tom Monken
standpoint, but like he's going to be the one bringing the culture to New York. I recently watched. It was what's his name? Jameis Winston. He was on Travis Kelce.
He was on
Jessica's
their
show.
podcast.
And he was talking about a lot like what they need as from like coaching is like stability. Someone to like really help the older guys like Brian Burns, Cesar Lawrence be leaders. I feel like that's something he's able to do. Like he's able to bring a culture in New York. It's a young team like from like Jackson Dart, Kim Scadwin, Lee Neighbors, they're like weapons. Even like Abdul Carter, it's a young team, but like there's a lot of potential there, which I feel like he's going to be able to mold. I like the pickup from New York.
I was saying he's definitely a motivating head coach. I mean, when you look at I think
More of a
he's.
CEO type guy.
I was saying when you look at the culture he said in Baltimore, I mean, it was a pretty good culture. He had to. Well, damn, I forgot my train of thought. I mean, the culture was set there. Let's just say coming to a new team in New York, like you were saying, the young guys there. Majority of the team is younger guys with some vets around the team that's just like been on bad situations. Like when you look at like Brian Burns, I mean, Panthers and Giants haven't had that.
Him has like a 27% career.
I'm about to say you haven't had that much success winning wise. Dexter Lawrence as well haven't had that much success winning wise. So when you look at these young guys and then you look at the vets around, there is no like winning culture for real on that team.
Even a guy like Jameis, he hasn't really
Yeah.
won that much in his career.
I say in his NFL career, he has not won that much. So like when you bring in John Harbaugh, it's like you brought in a coach who's been to the big stage in the mall, has won it.
And been to the playoffs, like what is it, 66%?
I'm about to say he's been to the playoffs. So I mean, if you're looking to get somewhere that you haven't been, why not get a guy that's been there who has won it and has been there on multiple occasions? So I like to pick up for them just like morality, because it's like he's gonna get the morale of that group and he's gonna get them guys playing. And if you really look at the Giants, I feel like they weren't that bad this year. Like they were in a bunch of games, and it's just like they're young and inexperienced. So like, you know, things happen. Shit, look at the game they played against us. That just doesn't happen.
Look at the game they played against us.
I don't know if Harbaugh's going to help out that way.
Yeah,
I mean, I
because
feel like
that's kind of his thing, to get up big and then lose some games.
They was up 19-0. That was ridiculous.
Man, they was up 40-25 in the last minute of the game, last 5 minutes of the game against Buffalo this year and lost.
At least that was against Josh Allen.
The Ravens were up in other games and lost.
But
too,
I'm just
bro.
saying, like, they were in multitude of games this year, and I just feel like with a veteran head coach like Harbaugh, it's going to be a different culture around there. And I feel like the chemistry with the team is already there. He's just going to be adding on to it more. So I like the pick up for them.
Oh no, I'm indifferent. I think he's a solid coach. I feel like he got a little bit overrated on. I'm saying from the Twitter aspect, not from y'all specifically, because like you got to think about this. In 2019, John Harbaugh was going on it was either his third or fourth straight year missing the playoffs, and they were saying it was a playoff or bust year. He literally just threw in Lamar Jackson because he was like, it can't get no worse than this. And then Lamar Jackson ended up saving his job for real, and they made multiple playoff runs. Obviously, made it to the conference championship with him, but I don't know. I guess for New York, you kind of do need a culture setter. I'm not big on coaches that don't like specialize on one side of the ball. This guy's a
Special teams
guy.
coach.
He was a DB coach for like a year in Philadelphia before he got the head coaching job for Baltimore. Like, and the thing with the culture is, I feel like the culture was deteriorating in Baltimore. Maybe you could just say like it's like I can't think of the exact word I'm looking for, but like it just didn't mesh no more. So it could mesh in Baltimore. I think Todd Monken was like the better hire in my opinion to be an OC for Jackson Dart. I mean, obviously, I feel like he developed Lamar Jackson as a passer. Like he profounded him as a passer. He threw 41 touchdowns at him, 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, got him his second MVP. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Harbaugh as a coach right
So do you
now.
think who's like your number one coach if you like New York?
That's a great question.
Who would you have hired? Are you looking for like a offensive guru or whatever? Like, what's the Stefanski would work? Like, just a
I wouldn't even mad at Stefanski. I think I would look at Clint Kubiak for sure.
I was gonna say that.
Did you know? This is a tangent. You know, we have the only Kubiak guy that's not a coach. Like on the Cowboys staff is Klein Kubiak. He's a scout. We got the only one that's not a coach.
is he the youngest one?
Yeah.
So it's time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, he getting
Clay,
a start.
Clay
He getting his feet
Kubiak. Clay
wet.
Kubiak on the no, but he been a scout for us for like 4 years.
Getting his feet wet, bro.
For 4 years.
Clay
Who's he? Who's our best pick in the last 4 years?
That's a great question. But he it's he the national scout, so he just be looking over everything apparently. Because Clay Kubiak, the OC for the 49ers, he getting head coaching buzz. Clint Kubiak, the OC for the Seattle Seahawks, he getting head coaching buzz, and we got Klein. We got the only one that's not a head coach. I just found that funny. But nah, I would have been looking at Clint Kubiak. Stefanski would work. Shit, even I was about to say Brian Daboll. I didn't even mean to say that. But like even like Mike McDaniel, I think would have been solid for them. I know Mike McDaniel, I guess, isn't really a culture setter, but
You're not a leader of men.
Not a leader, man. Just X's and O's guys.
Towson head coach.
Yeah,
Towson student.
yeah, for sure.
but
Scooter and
I don't know how I feel about Harbaugh. What you think, Mike?
I think coaching cycles is always interesting because you got one fan base like, oh, fire Harbaugh. Then you got another fan base, they like, oh, give him $100 million. Like, yo, one team just really wanted him gone, and then another team like, we'll give you 100 M's. But I never really thought Harbaugh was all that. Like, he cool, he cool, but I mean, maybe it works out. I think, like you said, it's more about Todd Monken coming over too as the offensive coordinator, so that should help for sure. But I don't know. I feel like Todd Monken be getting away from certain things, and we'll see though. But we'll see. Maybe they just both needed a fresh start, Baltimore and John Harbaugh. So maybe this will be good for John Harbaugh, man. So we'll see.
Do y'all know if Mike Tomlin's looking for another job? Like, has he had any interviews?
No, he hasn't gotten any interviews, but also
I know you have to trade for him.
yeah, you have
but
to
I don't know
trade
if
for
he's,
him.
like,
One, two.
What does he even go for? A 7th?
No,
no.
Sean Payton went
Sean
for
Payton
first.
went
for
Yeah.
first.
No one's niggas getting a first for Mike Tomlin.
I think a team would.
I think niggas getting up a second for him.
No, I think a team will give up a first round pick for Mike Tomlin just off the fact that he hasn't had a losing season. You know how much teams in the
How long is
NFL
his
value
contract?
winning. It's 2 years because they have his rights until 2027.
First round pick for Mike Tomlin.
That's crazy work.
I don't,
I don't think that's crazy working with Sean Payton went for a first. I don't even think Sean Payton is that bad of a coach. I think Sean Payton's the top.
Payton's a better coach than Mike Tomlin, though.
Bro, I'm looking at it from an NFL team's perspective. They're trading for a coach that hasn't had a losing season. I know we don't value that, but teams around the
But
NFL
teams
is going to value
value
that.
that
But I
for
feel like teams also going to
For my
value
first
a
round
coach
pick.
who's gotten a quarterback to have like 5,000 yard passing seasons and let several.
But Mike Thomas has
great
done it without a
offenses.
quarterback. He's
I
churning out
guess, yeah,
playoff appearances without QBs.
That first round pick for that team could be the quarterback to change their team.
I don't think you're trading for Mike Tomlin if you don't have a quarterback because I feel like that's been the problem with him in Pittsburgh.
So what team is trading a first round pick for him?
Should the Ravens? I'm not saying the Ravens would, but I'm saying like if a team's in like the Ravens spot next year, why wouldn't they trade a first round pick for Mike Tomlin?
Mike
If
Tomlin.
the Commanders fire Dan Quinn, why
wouldn't they
not
a
trade for
first-round
Mike
pick?
Tomlin?
Yeah,
You
it's
know
not-
I'm right.
it's-
You
I'm
know
not
I'm right.
I don't even like Mike Tomlin. Like
also
I don't like that fit.
You like Dan Quinn?
No,
All right, that's fair.
I say I don't either, but I don't like Mike Tomlin.
I like Mike Tomlin more than I like Harbaugh.
I do too.
Sure.
I mean,
I'm not trading a first for Harbaugh either.
honestly, I don't know. I think I value first round picks highly. Like, I just don't think a guy like Mike Tomlin should, like, for the Commanders' sake, I just don't think he'd be the.
I don't think
That's
there's,
what
I don't think
he's
there's a team
also-
in this coaching cycle right now
I
that
don't
would
know
trade
if
for
it's
Mike
just,
Tomlin.
like,
I
he's
will
not
say
like a
that.
ceiling raiser coach as we've seen.
He's a floor raiser
I'm
for
not
sure,
giving
and I
up
think
a
if you
first to go.
So what's the?
Exactly.
So I mean, when you think about the,
I'm
I
not
like
giving a first to go.
when I think of Commanders' floor, I think
hold on,
playoffs.
I'm not giving a first to lose in the first
So-
round.
y'all think Sean Payton's a ceiling raiser?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah. He
Yeah,
raised
Absolutely.
Bo
And
Nix
when they
and
was losing in New Orleans, it wasn't because of him. They were just getting hoed.
They
And their
did
defense was
literally get the
ass.
hoe of all hoes.
I know,
They
but
was
like,
getting dick. It wasn't his fault. Drew Brees is going out there for 3 touchdowns, 300 yards, and then they defense will do some
so
fuck
y'all
shit.
think this shit is Mike Thomas? So I don't understand how.
I'm
like,
not saying it's his
I'm just
fault.
saying I don't understand how one's a ceiling raiser and the other one. I think they're both floor raisers.
I feel like Sean Payton's both though. Sean Payton's led some of the greatest offenses of all time. He has a Super Bowl show for it. He's been in several conference championships games.
About to get
And
another
he's
one.
almost been. He could have won 2 games, 2 extra games that weren't his fault, which would put him in the Super Bowl 1. And the Vikings game was divisional, so that would have put him in the
Minneapolis
conference
Miracle.
championship. So that's like
I
3
have a funny stat
That's
about
like
that
2,
game.
3
Yeah, I'm
extra
gonna address later.
conference championship appearances for him. But this year's what he's doing with Denver. They're 14-3 this year.
14-3,
with
yep.
a team we don't really like. I don't know if Mike Thomas getting that team to 14-3. I think they're going to the Super Bowl. I don't have them winning it, but I feel like that's ceiling rating. What he's been able to do with Bo Nix over the last 2 years.
3-year span. Well, look what he's done in Denver, man.
But we saying what he's done with Bo. We don't like think Bo Nix is that good.
Because Bo Nix isn't that good, but he still made Bo Nix better. That's what I'm saying. I also don't think his offense, the weapons he has, is that good either. His best weapon is Courtland Sutton, who we don't really rank
You
in
don't
the
have
top
him
10.
as top 20
He has a lot of fine players.
But
and he's
we
not in the
but
30th.
we don't think the Broncos are good because of their offense. We think they're really good because of their defense.
I'm looking at the,
So how is
I'm
he
looking-
raising the ceiling? That's what I'm saying.
I'm looking
Like,
at the course of his coaching tenure. He's been raising ceilings of teams.
and we not
I
saying the
don't
same
know-
thing
I
about
don't-
Pittsburgh. None of us had them making the playoffs. Besides Mike.
Oh,
he's still raising the ceiling on the team
But he's raising the ceiling to 10-7.
because he. All right, you got it.
He's raising the ceiling to what?
I mean, you got to think about it.
He's raising the ceiling.
He's raising the season
Mike
to
Thomas
lose in the
thing
I
is
first
don't
just-
think
round.
you
Mike-
should
Which
just
I res-
scoff at 10-7,
I'm
bro.
not. I respect making the playoffs every year, but like
He's making the playoffs with Mason Rudolph and
But
fucking.
Mike Thomas' thing has been.
But they've won games, but like for what?
That's what I agree. His ceiling.
Like,
So,
if
so how does that not make him a ceiling? You're talking about he won
I
games
feel like
for
that
what?
raises your floor.
Bro, just
That raises the floor of a team to be 10-7.
it does. I think it raises
That
I
doesn't
think it
raise
raises the
the-
I don't
floor
think it-
because the ceiling doesn't. It doesn't get your
The
ceiling doesn't
ceiling
get
is
higher. It's
10-7.
playoff. It's first round playoff exit.
And he's raising his team to that.
He's just raising the regular season ceiling. I
Nah,
would say.
I
That's
think he's
90%
both.
of the
I
game.
think he's
So-
both. I think he's both. I'm not gonna lie,
That is 90% of
because
the
we done
game.
had years where it's like, man, I don't know if the Steelers gonna win 9 games. We done had hella of those
But
years.
every year they won a division. What they go 10-7.
11-6, yeah, around
But
there.
like-
So it's
still.
not like they were like a top seed in the AFC.
and I'm just.
But I just don't think I equate. And this might sound crazy when I say that. I don't think I equate the Broncos being the top seed to Sean Payton. I equate it to their defense,
I do too. Yes,
and he's not a defensive head coach.
but over the last 10 years, he's led great offensive teams. Teams that have.
He could be a really good offensive
But what is
guy.
okay? So what is
There's a bunch of really good offensive guys in the league, and I think Sean Payton. That's crazy because I literally just went over and ranked every coach because I'm about to make a list on TikTok. I had Sean Payton, I think at 5 or 6.
Okay.
So
but-
but what is Mike Tomlin doing?
I think they're both. If Sean Payton's a ceiling raiser, I think Mike Tomlin's a ceiling
But what
raiser.
is
That's my whole
how?
point.
But how is Mike Tomlin a ceiling raiser?
Because he raises the ceiling.
Because
of the team.
because we're giving him one more game. Because he wins one more game.
Yeah, that's like what? It's a percentage of your season, obviously.
I mean, but if you look at this, if you look at this year, like, bro, they're a missed kick away from not being in the playoffs.
yeah,
They're also in the year where Cincinnati lost their quarterback in their own division.
man, Cincinnati be losing their quarterback.
The Ravens lost a
The
quarterback.
Ravens lost their quarterback
But regardless
in
of
their
that,
own division
Every
as
year they
well.
win a division.
I think
barely win a
regardless of that, they
division.
still would have won the division this year.
I don't think so. How long? Lamar was out for what? 3 games?
They won with
And
2 of those.
they
3
won.
of
They
those.
was like 2-1 in those games.
Either way, this year they went 9-8 and won a division. I'm not. That
They
doesn't
went
move.
10-7, but
10-7.
They were a missed field
That doesn't
goal
move
away.
me, bro.
A missed
They were
field goal away from
10-7,
not being in
and
the
they're-
playoffs.
But I don't think that's Mike Tomlin's fault. Their offense. What is their offense? We talk about the Broncos. What is their offense? Is Rodgers with a worse offensive line? Fucking Kenneth Gainwell and what's my other guy's
Jalen
name?
Warren.
Jalen Warren. Pat Fryer move, and then you have DK who punches fans. Like, what are we talking about? They have a worse team than the Broncos. Obviously, they're
And he's
fucking
raised
worse.
the floor of that team to be 10-7.
I think if you give Mike Tomlin the shit that Sean Payton has, I think it's a similar outcome. It might not be 14-3. It might be 12-5.
Sean Payton. I mean,
It's the same.
Mike
thing.
Tomlin's
I
not
feel like
coaching.
that's different.
Mike Tomlin's not coaching up Bo Nix, respectfully.
I don't think you're off.
He's not.
It's not like Sean Payton is like this like expert play design. I think he's a good play caller. I will say that.
He's
But it's
one
not
of
like
the best ones in the league.
But it's not like he's this expert play designer. What is like what would be so different?
I just don't think Mike Tomlin has the offensive skill set to.
But show me what Sean Payton is doing to like coach up Bo Nix.
Show you what he's
Like,
doing.
because I'm very confused.
I think
like,
the plays are there. I mean, when you look at, okay, so specifically, we just look at the last playoff game when we played Buffalo. The plays were there. It's just a lot of drops. I mean, it was like, I think we had 7 drops in that game. Drive killers right there. You can't. That's not a coaching thing. That's literally just on the players.
You can't really make.
You can't make.
You can make your players better.
I mean, he's scheming them open.
You can't play for your.
I'm about to say he's scheming the guys
no,
open. I mean,
if we
I
don't,
think
if
I
we
can say the same shit about Mike Tomlin with the Steelers.
I'm just saying, if we don't think we don't think the Broncos' offensive talent is that good, correct?
we also don't think the Steelers.
I don't think the Steelers' offensive
but I
talent
just
is
feel like
worse.
he's getting the most out of
What you have.
his offensive
I think
weapon.
you're getting the most out of
was gonna say
everything in
Mike
between
Tomlin
too,
too.
bro.
I don't think Mike
Like,
Tomlin.
that's what I'm saying.
I
I feel like
just feel like Sean Payton does more.
they're in the same boat to me.
I don't
they're
think
both
Mike Tomlin
I think
gets
they're both top 10 coaches. Is that a crazy thing to say?
I just don't see what Mike Tomlin does.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all shitting on Mike Tomlin
I'm
a little
not
bit too
shitting
much.
on
No,
Mike
no, no.
Tomlin.
I want to say this because
I just don't see
that
what he
Texans
does.
game was relatively close for a lot of that
It was
game.
7-6
That
in the
game
fourth
was
quarter,
fucking
and
close.
his offense
Like,
fumbled
we
the ball
gotta
and
be
threw a pick
fucking for
six.
real, bro.
I mean, but we was talking about Houston's offensive struggles all year.
But we all would have been shocked if there was a fucking Jack Lock. We all would have been shocked if the Steelers won the game.
I don't think I would have relatively been shocked.
I would have been surprised.
Because that's a
I-
nasty
I-
game.
I ain't gonna
That's a
lie.
nasty
CJ
game.
Stroud.
Pittsburgh can win. What are we talking about?
That's a Pittsburgh.
That's a
type
Pittsburgh
game.
type of win right
That's
there.
a Tomlin type of win.
Well, yeah.
Oh, he's their head coach, so yes.
Yeah, because that's what he's been doing for years.
Yeah.
And I'm not okay. So
I also think Mike Tomlin's a culture setter, like Harbaugh. I just don't.
I just don't understand how one's
I
a
think
ceiling
he's
raiser.
I just don't think he's a specialist.
at any side of the ball,
Yeah.
I think he's a culture raiser as well.
So y'all don't think like CEO head coaches could be ceiling raisers?
Let's say it again.
Y'all don't think CEO head coaches could be ceiling raisers? Is that what you're saying?
It could be,
I don't know. I mean, he's a.
So
he's,
Dan
like, he's
Campbell
a,
is
he's
ceiling
a
raiser.
team manager.
he could be a motivator.
Is Dan Campbell a ceiling raiser?
He isn't really. Nah.
I mean, but
What the fuck are we talking
but I can pinpoint one thing that Dan Campbell does that Mike Tomlin doesn't. And that's go for it on fourth downs.
What does that
I
even
don't-
mean?
I think he's also a floor raiser.
Man, the Lions went fucking 14 and 15 and 2, bro. He's a ceiling raiser.
And then lost in the first game
But they had when they went
Because
15.
he was injured.
When they went 15 and
Like,
whoa, time out. When they went
how
15 and 2, who was their coordinator?
it was Ben
Ben
Johnson.
The guy
Johnson.
who's in the what right now?
The divisional round, yes. I think he's
So
also a
what-
ceiling raiser. If you have multiple on the team, yes, your team's gonna be fucking better.
But Ben Johnson's not just a ceiling raiser. That nigga's a schematic guru. He's a geek.
I never said he
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
that.
he wanted
But
to
did
be
I ever say he
Einstein.
wasn't
That
I
nigga was the
didn't say he
number one
wasn't.
coaching prospect
I'm
of all
not
time.
saying that dude's a geek, bro.
I agree, but I also think Dan Campbell's a ceiling raiser. I think he is too.
But Dan Campbell's not a geek.
I feel like a Dan Campbell type that.
So
could
y'all
only
so
play
y'all are
football.
saying a ceiling raiser it can't be a CEO head coach. That's what
I
I'm
guess
saying.
sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's all. I'll now understand.
You
You
understand it
can
now?
motivate your team to be so much better, but you're gonna need that offensive defenses.
Schematically, you're not really doing that much.
You just making your team hyping them up. I'm still like
I think you're just getting your players to play with more
You're
effort.
getting in the play. It's like
I think there's value in
You're at
that.
practice.
There is value.
You
I'm
probably
not.
coaching the.
I say I don't think we're not saying there's no value in that. I just think like when I'm looking.
That's why
The basis of the argument was giving away a first round pick. I don't want to just give away a first round pick for a guy who's not schematically going to make my team and also raise a culture there. When I look at Sean Payton, schematically wise, the players are there. The players just aren't
So
making the play.
basically, you want all your boxes checked.
Yes,
is
when
what
I'm
you're
giving
saying.
up a first round
I
pick,
feel that.
I want everything. I just don't want
Yeah.
you being good at one thing and then on the back end, it's like I want everything for. I want the full package, the first round pick. I want the full package for my highest pick in the draft. I want a guy who's going to build a culture. I want a guy who's going to motivate my players. Schematically, what do you do best? Are you a defensive coach or are you an offensive coach?
You want a specialist.
Yes,
at
I
one of
need
the
you to be
two.
at least
Okay,
one of those
okay.
for a first round pick. I need that.
And it's a value in not.
Would y'all
being
trade?
that,
Would y'all
like,
trade a first round pick for Mike Vrabel? Because I feel like he's the best CEO head coach.
I don't know. Bro. I just don't know if I'm trading first round picks for coaches. I feel like that's where I'm at with it.
I also
Unless you're like I guess not CEO head coach and
So you have to-
Shanahan
I'm about to say you would have to be McVay or
or
Shanahan.
McVay.
or Ben Johnson. I would give a first round
I
pick for
guess
Ben
at
Johnson.
this point, Ben Johnson, we got to see a little bit more from him.
I don't know if I'm there yet.
We've only seen 1 year from him.
Okay, because I'm trying to figure out who y'all would give up a first round pick.
I don't know. I'm getting up for
Definitely McVay and Shanahan for sure.
McVay, Shanahan, Mike McDonald.
No,
Nah,
no.
not yet. It's like two.
Sure,
It's
he-
early.
He the same for
It's
Ben
like
Johnson.
a to be determined. Yeah, him and Ben Johnson in that same category.
Would y'all give up a first for Andy Reid?
Yeah, Andy Reid. Yeah.
Sean Payton.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm getting
Ah, shit. I would.
I mean, it happens.
I'm gonna
I'll
say it happened.
yeah,
it went
just
well.
happened.
I'm gonna say.
But
D'Amico Ryans.
Low key.
That's a good one.
I mean, we talk about specialists.
I might gotta say yeah.
I want to say when you talk about specialists,
That's a tough one.
I think D'Amico. I feel like because it's a defense. That's why it's kind of like what's your offense gonna be? I feel like if it was an offensive guy, he would. I feel like everybody would have been like, yeah. I think niggas would give up a first round pick for Spags.
No.
You know your defense. You know your defense is gonna be.
We saw him as a
Nah.
We saw him as
we
how
seen him
long
as a head
ago
coach.
was that?
The league has
It was-
evolved since then.
It was like Obama's first term.
I'm gonna say we was what? Like,
Respectfully.
that's what I'm
But
saying.
nah, bro.
He was the head coach of the St. Louis Rams. That's how long.
Yeah, I'm gonna
that's
say
how long
that
ago
was
it
a while ago. He top 10 defense.
So you go a first round pick for Spags, but not Vrabel?
I said oof on Brable
How the fuck would you give him one for Vrabel?
because I know Spags gonna at least have one of my units top 10 plus. What's Vrabel gonna have one of my units at?
Vrabel's a defensive guy. I will say that. Vrabel's a defensive guy. The Patriots
he gonna have-
defense,
what's
the
he-
Patriots defense has
what's
been
he-
top 10 this year. I don't think they have that much talent. I think they have talent in the secondary, but not in the front seven. But I don't understand how you give up a first round pick for Spags, but not Vrabel. I don't understand how you give up a first round pick for Spags, but not Tomlin.
Hey, we gotta move on, bro.
Wait, no. Kevin O'Connell.
Oh yeah.
Who's that doing first round?
Yeah, I fuck with him, bro.
maybe.
Because I know you said yes to Ben Johnson, but you're thinking about Kevin O'Connell.
I was thinking of my argument for Spags more. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't even thinking about Kevin
We off
O'Connell.
that.
My bad. I feel like Spags not ridiculous, bro. But I'll give him a first for
I'm not going
KOC.
first for Spags.
Ben Johnson.
Yeah, I said yes.
Sure.
I'm gonna just say
Give me
yeah.
a couple years.
I'm gonna just say
left.
yeah.
I'm projecting this year.
So then Liam Cohen, since I feel like they're in the same.
I need more time for him. I'm not gonna lie.
I think they're the same guy.
I think Ben Johnson's better.
I think Ben Johnson's better.
But
I
than
think Ben
Johnson-
Johnson. If I think Ben Johnson's better, I think Ben Johnson's here. Liam Cohen's right here, bro.
Because Liam Cohen.
Liam Cohen just took a 4-13 team and made them 13-4.
Wait, he was the coordinator for the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Their offense job I know they had injuries, but their
They were a
offense job
4-13
dipped.
team, though.
He
The year before that, they were 10-7.
they were 9-8, but yeah.
Yeah.
But he
Nah.
took over a 4-13
They weren't
team.
4-13 bad.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, obviously, he made it 34. He was a coach of the year nominee.
Yeah.
But I still feel like Ben Johnson's a better coach.
I feel like the big.
If
I feel like
I think it's
Liam
this
Cohen-
much of a gap.
I feel like the biggest improvement for Jacksonville this year wasn't on the side of the ball that Liam Cohen specializes in.
I think their run game improved.
Yeah, no,
vastly.
their run game got
I think
better.
their defense
think
took.
he's one of the
I
best
think their
run game
defense
coordinators in
took
the
a drastic leap from where were they at last year? I don't even know where they
I
were
can
at
look it up
last
right
year.
now.
So I want to call them a top one, Texans, Seattle.
My fault. Niggas said us one. That shit threw me off.
I'm trying to think of other. I mean, I think they're anywhere between off the dome, anywhere between 5 to 7 defensive units. When you talk about Jacksonville, I feel like you have a top 5 defensive.
This
unit.
year, in terms of EPA per play, they were third. Last year, they were 31st.
Damn.
That's a drastic fucking leap.
On offense, they were 12th this year. Last year, hold on. Last year they were what the fuck they at? Last year they were 19th.
So 31-3, 19-12.
I mean, yeah, that's where their DC is getting head coaching by Anthony Cabanelli.
I think that's where they really took. I mean, Liam Cohen did make the offense look good. Obviously, he improved their 7 spots. So, but 31-3,
No, that is a huge improvement.
that's a
but
drastic leap.
that
right
is
there.
They're the biggest improvement you can make.
Damn near.
it's only like 2 more spots you could go, bro.
Damn near. So, I mean, that's my point. But hey, I do think Liam Cohen is.
That's crazy. I want to talk about the head coaching candidates, but we didn't spend so much time talking about Mike Tomlin.
I just think it's a weird thing when you think of first round pick head coaches. I just think it's a weird spot.
Even though your team just did it.
Shit, it worked out for us. I mean, I wasn't all too excited about it when it first happened. It's a first round pick. I value my picks a lot.
It was also like the 29th pick. It wasn't like it was like a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
That's why I said I don't think the team is in this coaching cycle that would trade a first round pick for Mike Tomlin. But let's say like, what if the Bills flame out early next year and Sean McDermott's fired?
For Mike Tomlin?
I don't think that's a
But
drastic.
I don't think there's that many coach like we don't get Ben Johnson's, Mike McDonald's.
It's ever so often, yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, I don't think that's that bad of a
McDaniels.
move.
You keep saying McDonald. I'm over here looking at the damn Seahawks, nigga.
That is Mike
That's what's
McDonald.
up.
That's what I'm talking
Mike,
about.
Mike McDaniels.
The OC. I mean, the head coach for the Dolphins. That's what we've been trying to talk about the whole
No,
time.
Mike McDonald. That's why I asked you, would you trade a
McDonald's
first round pick for Mike McDonald? The
I
Seahawks
swear
head
you've been
coach.
meaning to say McDaniel this whole time.
What the
I'm
fuck
thinking,
would I talk
could've
about?
just
You
hired
can
that
get that nigga for free.
bro, I swear you've been saying meant to be saying McDaniel
Nah, I've been talking about Seattle.
for sure.
But no, like those guys aren't around, so why not? I feel like if they need something, they would need a culture reset. A guy like Mike Tomlin.
I feel like that's too lateral of a move to trade a first.
It's not that many better moves, man.
But I
Like,
can't
Trade
give
a
him
first for Matt LaFleur.
that's my cutoff point. I was thinking about that.
So below
I don't
him,
even think I would have traded first for. I don't know. Because I wouldn't trade a first for Steichen. I wouldn't trade a first for.
He likes Shane Steichen too.
Shane Steichen.
I think LaFleur in that same boat with me right now.
All right, that's
I
fair.
fuck around like Steichen more than LaFleur. I like Steichen
I
more than a lot of them. Not a lot of them. He top 7.
He not top 7.
All right, so what's next?
Why is he not top 7?
I'm telling you right now.
After
You
that-
top 7 head coach in the NFL?
Who's 7 on your list?
Who's 7th on my list?
After what that
Wait,
nigga-
This shit might have been Andy Reid.
Wait, you said who was top 7?
McVay, Shanahan, Vrabel, Mike McDonald, Sean Payne, D'Amico Ryans, Dan Campbell. That's the top 7. I don't even say Andy Reid.
Dan Campbell.
I think Dan Campbell's one hell of a coach.
Is he better than Shane Steichen? What he was able to do? with
After what I
Indianapolis,
just
like, the first
after
8
I
weeks?
just saw the coaching performance LaFleur put up in this playoff game, I don't know if a top 7 coach does that.
No, he's talking about Shane
Shane
Steichen.
Steichen.
Oh,
Nigga had.
Because I even think Andy
They
Reid,
were-
Kevin
they were
O'Connell,
like
Ben
8-1.
Johnson, Liam Cohen, Matt LaFleur. I would take Sean McDermott over Shane Steichen right now.
I'd take Jim
Maybe
Harbaugh
right
for
now,
Shane
'cause he
Steichen.
just got a job, but like what he was 8-1 till his team fucking fucked.
to his team.
What he did with Philadelphia.
As
And
an
now,
OC,
yeah, he just became a head coach. You gotta give him some time. But
He's had 3 years.
if we're projecting with, listen,
I seen D'Amico Ryans make the divisional round 3 times in 3 years.
we seen what he did with they were 8-1, and then they fell off a little bit, and then Daniel Jones got hurt. But like,
But he
he was allowed to win his team was locked. He had the Opoi, the most improved comeback player of the year, and coach of the year.
Shit, damn near MVP.
And what he did in
MVP at the time.
Philadelphia, now Philadelphia is fucking Kevin Matullo. They're fucking flaming out.
I think he's
Like,
a good offensive mind. I just wouldn't say he's a top 7 head coach. I think there's an argument I think there's a better argument he's not top 10 than he's top 7.
I feel he's for sure top 10.
I can't give him top 7.
But I'm not making the list right now. So
I like Jim Harbaugh better than him.
I don't.
nah.
I do.
Because Shane Steichen, he's won 9 games his first year, 6 his second year. This year he's back at 8. I think he's a good offensive mind. I just think he needs to. I need to see it for a full season.
I agree. I'm just also projecting with him.
That's why I wouldn't say he's. I can't say he's better than LaFleur right now either.
He got Anthony Richardson to win 9 games.
Anthony Richardson only played 4 of those games, bro.
What, they win like 2?
he won like
Who was
3.
they back? What was that?
Minshew.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he
And
drew
he
up.
got them to win 9?
Yeah, and he drew up a play on the run. He ran a play to his 3rd string running back, and his running back dropped the ball.
Here's what it is.
He had 2 other running backs. He could have put in the game,
Shit,
bro.
Well, he caught the ball.
Wait, Shane Steichen, he drafted Anthony Richardson?
Technically, yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm good off of that nigga. Y'all niggas got me fucked up. Talking about something he better than Jim Harbaugh, bro. Jim Harbaugh wouldn't have drafted that bum-ass nigga. Fuck out of here. Y'all stupid as shit. Nah, y'all
Man,
niggas...
Kyle Shanahan drafted
y'all-
Trey Lance.
nah,
We can do this.
I mean, we could.
That wasn't a Kyle Shanahan hire. That was an organizational hire.
I also don't think Shane Steichen.
Yeah, nah, Kyle Shanahan didn't even want that
He
nigga,
wanted
bro.
Mac Jones.
I think.
Nah,
I think.
he
I
didn't
think.
want that
he did
nigga.
not
wanted
But
want
no,
Trey
Trey
no,
Lance.
no. I think.
Nah,
No.
fam.
But
That's
I
an
don't necessarily
organizational
think Shane Steichen wanted Anthony Richardson. He didn't give him any type of a leash. Anytime he could take him out, he just took him out.
So racism?
No, I ain't say all that, bro. Let's start picking these games, bro.
So
Let's
racism.
start picking these games.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Just go behind the back.
Facts. Maybe she want to get on the podcast.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, mom. All right. Okay.
Bye, Miss Carolyn.
Anyway, shout out my mom, man. Let's start picking these games. Starting off, we got Bills and Broncos.
What a start.
Saturday at what time?
4:25.
At 4:30. The Broncos are 1.5-point favorites. It started off with the Bills being favorited. Went to the Broncos, are now favorited. Josh Allen has a foot injury, but will play in this one. Terrell Bernard is questionable.
I just seen the chat.
Wow. All right, bro. All right, bro. On the other side, Dre Greenlaw has a hamstring injury, but is expected to play. Jalen, I'll let you take the floor.
Wait, Dwayne Greenlaw playing football. Okay.
Yeah, man, playing some meaningful football. Playing
Get
some
to Sean
meaningful
Payton.
football. Man, what a game! What a game. It's a get back season, man. I mean, it's a team took us out last year. Like I mentioned earlier, we had a lot of drops in that game. It was a lot of crucial drops. And we didn't really have. I feel like we were in the game. I mean, when you look at it, it was 13-7 till like I think early part of the fourth quarter where Josh Allen made a hell of a Superman play and threw the ball at the back of the end zone. I think was it Ray Davis that caught that shit. Tiptoed on the side, tiptoed on the back line, and somehow kept his feet in. That shit was an amazing play. I mean, but you look at it, we were in that game fully, and then the floodgates got open after that, and the game was
Didn't
over.
Curtis Samuel score a touchdown after that?
Shut up.
No, that was a genuine question.
Oh, well, yes, he did.
He playing this week.
We don't care about that.
He gonna have to. They only
I
play
just think
3
this year, I
games.
think this year's a different. I mean, obviously it's a different game, but when you look at it, we are at home. Home field advantage is gonna be one thing. I think Buffalo is really banged up, and I gotta stick with my guns, man. That Superman shit gonna run out at some point, and I think this is gonna be the point. I think the key to the game is for us getting out early. I think Buffalo did struggle a lot from what I saw against Jacksonville. I feel like one of the key things we have to do is run tempo, which I think that's where Bosa sees the best at. I think Jacksonville was killing them tempo-wise, keeping their defense on the field. And doing that in Mile High, the air is short, so, shortness of breath and all that good stuff. So I think we run tempo, keep it going, getting the ground game going. That's just unlocking the play action, which I feel like getting Bo moving on the run is going to open up his pass game. I think that's the best part of our offense right there, moving out of what do they call it?
Out of structure?
Not out of structure. It's called calm chaos. That's what we like to call it. Where everything looks sporadic, it looks like all over the place. But I feel like that's where Bo works the best. Defensively, we can't let this nigga be Superman, bro. This is that simple. I think Jacksonville had a good game plan going in for James Cook. NFL rusher held him to 49 yards, his lowest of the season.
He even got that?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was an NFL rusher, leading rusher.
No, I'm saying he got 49 yards.
Oh yeah, he got 49. Yeah. I think so. We contained James Cook. We put it all on Josh Allen. I think our front seven is gonna get home eventually. I trust our DBs on the back end. Hopefully, I don't see Riley Moss get hoed in this game because I will throw a fit.
Nah, Christian Gonzalez had a you was watching that game on Peacock. I don't know why I didn't say NBC. On NBC, he had a play. He was like, if that was Riley Balls, that would have been DPI.
It would have been. Shit, for sure would have been. But I like us in this game. I like us to play our game. I mean, we're going to be at home. I trust our game plan going in. We had the full rest. I think the rest is going to be the best value to this game is that we're fully healthy and they're coming in banged up. They only got 4 receivers active? 3?
Might be 5. Miko Harmon might get activated too.
Oh, punt return, man. We ain't tripping off that. But yeah, I like us.
Hardman, touchdown. Bills lead with 19 seconds to go.
And you know who I'm still trusting that situation?
I ain't gonna lie. I know
Bo
that's
Chapman, Nick.
Bo Chapman,
Will
Nick.
Lutz.
What you mean 19 seconds? Look what we did against the Giants. How many seconds was that?
Hey,
You can shake your head, man.
he not Patrick Mahomes, bro.
He's Bo Nix.
Yeah, that's my point.
Okay, I've seen him lead many game-winning drives.
Not in the playoffs.
He's only played 1 game.
So I haven't seen it in the playoffs.
That's cool, bro. He'll go further than Dak. He'll go further than Dak this year.
I ain't gonna lie. If Dak had a defense like this, that man would have been in the NFC Championship game by now.
It's okay, man. Maybe next year.
Nah, he's not going to have that defense next year either.
But yes, give me Bo Chapman, Knicks, and the Broncos to get it done at the crib.
I would like the Broncos more if they were underdogs in this game. I don't know. I want to pick the Broncos bad.
That line shit don't matter. What they got to do with the 53 niggas who want to be on the field, bro? What the line got to do with that? Why would you like them more if they were underdogs?
Bro, because, listen.
We're not talking about the spread.
No, I'm talking about
that. Who you think gonna win the game?
I'm very hip. It's who I think is going to win the game. But I don't want to spoil my picks for the rest of this. I'll just let y'all talk.
All right. I'm picking the Broncos. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking about Bills first. I feel like if the Bills win this game, they're winning the Super Bowl. I feel like whoever wins this game is going to the Super Bowl. I don't really like the other side of the bracket.
I feel that way about the other game in this side.
Obviously, the other 2 games. The Texans and the Patriots. Yeah. I feel like we talked about it a lot. Josh Allen's the best player left in the playoffs, period, probably. Obviously, the best quarterback. If he's able to put on a Super Bowl cape against this Denver Broncos team, arguably the best defense in the league, I feel like he's gonna be able to take that against Houston. I feel like obviously it's different styles, but I feel like defense and defense are both top ranked. If he's able to dominate this, with his legs, arm, whatever, against these pass catchers that he's had, I feel like they got it. But that being said, I just don't think it's enough. I feel like this Broncos team is just like they're ready to win this type of game. They've battle tested. They've won close games all year. I feel like if it just runs out now, it'd be sad and funny as fuck. So, but I don't think it's gonna happen though. Like
Great way for me to pick up off where you just left off, man. We talk about battle tested. I think this Buffalo Bills team is battle tested very well. So, but I don't know, man. It's tough, man. I think the Broncos, and I could be very wrong, but I think them getting this extra rest could be a detriment. They could come out flat. It's honestly been very difficult for me to get that last game that they played out of my mind. They played the Chargers, where the Chargers had backups, and they struggled mightily in that game, man. I know it's a division game too, but I just think the Bills, man, I think they got an opportunity. I think when you got Josh Allen back there, you got a chance. I know the Broncos defense is ready, but I mean, we talk about Patrick Surtain, who he's going to take out the game. I don't care if he takes Keon Coleman out the game. It actually means nothing here. It means absolutely zero in this game. I would expect for the tight ends to have a good game, Dawson Knox and Kincaid. And hopefully James Cook can get going under the Broncos' second best team as far as opponents rushing yards per game. But I think it's going to be a good, ugly game, but I do think the Bills can squeak it out here, man. And I feel like I got to ride with the Bills, man. I've been saying if this the year, this got to be the year. But I know the Broncos are tough, man. But go ahead.
It's crazy because the more and more they talked about the Broncos, the more and more I stopped feeling the Broncos.
That's how I felt, man.
Oh, man. We don't want you on this side anyway.
Because, like, you talked about starting fast. I feel like, when's the last time the Broncos started fast in a game?
The Cowboys game?
They threw a pick on the first possession.
Oh, shit. I mean, that's only one possession, though.
I know. But that is legit. Like, I don't remember, like.
We start fast and.
They don't start fast.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because you talk about the way to beat the Bills. You talk about running the football. The Broncos are not that good of a rushing team as of right now. Without J.K. Dobbins, they have not been as good as a rushing team. And then the Bills' pass defense is statistically the best in football. So, I don't know. Obviously, I think this game is going to be one between Buffalo's offense and Denver's defense. I don't think this is a game where the Broncos' offense come out and win. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But, like, and also, I hate to do this, but, like, this is the best quarterback in the playoffs left going up against, in my opinion, the worst quarterback in the playoffs left, too. I do think Payton's a better coach than McDermott.
Who's the worst, Jalen?
Darnold?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. Hey, yo.
Fuck cat.
Okay.
So he's the seventh best quarterback? The seventh best? You taking Bo Nix over Stroud right now?
No, I take CJ Stroud.
You taking Bo Nix over Purdy?
This nigga called Stroud elite at the beginning of the season, bro.
I just said I would take Stroud over Bo Nix.
No, I'm saying that was crazy. You called Stroud elite at the beginning of the
Stroud's
season.
an elite quarterback.
That shit.
He actually do like this nigga.
He don't even look like CJ Stroud, bro.
CJ Stroud was wicked work on your part.
It's not wicked, bro.
I can't let you down.
He's an elite quarterback.
That shit was nuts.
Nigga, was it Baker Mayfield your dark horse MVP?
I say he was a top 5 quarterback.
You say he was a dark horse MVP.
He was a dark horse MVP for half of the season.
To be a quarterback. You gotta be a
to
top
win the
5.
MVP, you gotta be what?
You don't have to be anything.
That season, you gotta be somewhere around 1 to 3.
No, you don't. You don't.
To win MVP,
I go 1 to 5.
1 to 5 for sure.
That's
to be in the conversation, I said dark horse. That means he's in the top 5.
CJ Stroud not in the conversation for elite quarterback?
No.
Y'all niggas hating, bro.
We not hating.
That man just had 5 fumbles in a playoff game.
Gang, he doesn't have an offensive line.
5 fumbles?
bro.
There's only one other quarterback who's ever done that. That's Eli Manning.
Again, when you're getting
the fumbles was like
when you're getting smacked around
5?
Gang, you go out there and try to do something, bro.
I'm not fumbling the ball 5 times.
You go out there trying to block. You go out there trying to block for CJ Stroud.
Nah, but those joints weren't even like he
5
getting whacked and fumbling. Like he was fumbling like snaps and stuff, bro.
Man,
He had 5 fumbles.
I think CJ Stroud has elite quarterback potential.
At most, I'm fumbling 3 times.
At most, you're not making out the game.
Who not making out the game?
You're dying, fool.
Who?
Respectfully, you're dead.
I'm the same size as them niggas. Me and C.J. Stroud got the same build. He probably like 6'2", 205. Something.
You're dying, bro.
I'm about to go look at that.
Me and him are comparable. I just
You have no mechanics. You have no footwork.
So why would I die? I'm just not going to succeed.
You're going to get smacked.
I'm going to walk out the game still standing.
I don't think you are, bro.
CJ Stroud is 6'3", 218. That's comparable.
I say like
Yeah, no, that's comparable.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't know how to work a pocket.
I didn't say I'm
You're
not
not,
in the game. I said I'm
he
not
did
going
something
to
what
die.
other
You're
quarterback
going to
did. Your
die.
argument was he doesn't have an offensive line.
I'm not fumbling 5 times. That's what I'm saying.
You're going to die.
That's the argument, bro.
You're going to
So
slide.
you go out there.
He told me to do it.
You're going to slide a protection and you're going to leave a free
It
rush.
didn't matter. He ain't had to do shit and they won the game.
You didn't.
I don't got to do shit either, bro.
Nah, because that shit was pissing me off.
You don't have to do it.
Stroud got more playoff wins than Herbert. I'm
I
like,
feel like all
that shit
32
gets-
quarterbacks.
Oh,
in
you
the
talking
league
about
won
if,
that
man?
We need to talk about him later.
Oh, no. I'll give this nigga an earful about if, man.
Oh, no. Yeah.
he has given me.
I love that dude too, but like we'll get to it maybe.
Hell yeah. I like
We'll
what
get
that's
to it
doing.
now.
But-
But Herbert going to.
I didn't even make my
Oh,
pick.
yeah, no,
yet.
what's your pick?
What's your pick?
I said all that to say, I'm gonna pick Buffalo. I truly didn't want to, but like, I'm gonna pick.
Let's
Buffalo.
ride, Bink.
I'm gonna
Let's
pick Buffalo.
ride.
Just
Hey,
because
that's
I don't
what-
think
wait, hold on. You can't steal the slogan.
he's saying
You're
that
right.
'cause he-
You can't
But
I know why he's saying
nah,
it. That's our
What's the Bill slogan?
Bills
Bills
Mafia.
Bills
Mafia,
Mafia.
that's
Yeah,
it.
Bills Mafia. Let's go.
But, cause
Yeah, go
like,
jump through a table, Bink. All right, bro.
but nah, cause like I said, I don't think the Broncos I think obviously they can control this game defensively,
We're
but
going to control this game. We're going to have full control of this game. I don't think there's ever a point we're going to lose control of the game. It's going to be a nice.
man, I be thinking about that
it's
about
gonna
half
be
of y'all fucking games.
It's gonna be a nice, slow, dragged out game. Y'all niggas gonna be like, bro, y'all really in a close game. Da. Same narrative we done heard all season. And then what's the same result gonna be? We gonna win.
Nah, we didn't said that about like when y'all played the Jets and shit.
But we still won the game.
I mean,
Y'all
you
said
should.
the nine, bro.
We still won. At the end of the day, what gets us to the next round? A win, right?
Niggas wanna OT
You only
with
need
the
one
Commanders.
point to win, right?
Only need 1 point to win. I've been saying it all season. I've been saying it before the season. How many points do it take to win? I don't care how it look as long as we get the win.
And niggas want to overtime with Marcus Mariota
And guess what? How many points we won by?
in 2025.
All right, man.
But how many points did we win by?
I'm picking y'all, so I don't know why you talking to me.
I'm just saying you bringing up fucking
I was
Mariota.
saying, y'all funny as fuck for that.
Hey, man. They just want to give me a good game, bro.
The only team they beat was the Cowboys.
That's like insane work.
We beat the Packers.
No, he's saying like
Not
by
like-
more than one
like-
possession.
That stupid ass 7.5 point bet. That pissed me off. That's the only team they put 8 on.
And the worst
bro.
part was it still counted as a one possession
Like,
game because it was
come
an
on,
8-point
yeah.
win.
Bro,
I should have just said that. I should've said halftime.
But no, we
Hey,
could talk
bro.
about Herbert because we talked about him a little bit last
If,
episode.
man.
What did you want to say?
if man.
Going to the season, I think I had him ranked like 5 because of all the. I'm saying now, going to next season, I don't think he top 8. He probably gonna be 8 or 9.
I said the same shit to you. He's
Everyone
not
I had
top
him in
five,
everyone
bro.
I had him in that little range where I had to him below.
Thank
Because,
you.
Like,
How?
my biggest gripe with Justin Herbert is that he's not Josh Allen, and that's who I want him to be. He's just not that. I feel like he.
So he has to drop
the.
the
I see all that.
I feel like every other quarterback I've seen more in the regular season.
Let me hear your top 8
Okay.
then.
What I have him,
So,
I think I had him at 7 or 8.
Mahomes, Allen, Lamar,
Uh-huh.
Stafford. I'm putting Dak above him.
I did that.
And who else is that in the category?
Shoot.
Drake May?
I'm putting Drake May above him.
Shit, I was thinking you could put Jaden over him maybe.
Nah.
We probably not gonna rank
So
rank
he's my
that
8.
dude.
He's my 8 ranked quarterback.
I think I had him at
Jordan Love?
I think I had him at 8 or 9.
Shit, because you see more than Jordan Love from him in the playoffs too. If we really want to just go off
8
the
or 9.
playoffs,
We could switch.
I had him at 8 or 9. I
Like,
don't think he's in the top 5 conversation no more.
Because even before the season, I had.
I don't think he can't not be in the conversation just because he hasn't won a
We'll
playoff
see.
game.
All right.
Bro, at this point in their career, Peyton Manning didn't win a playoff game.
I don't
I'm not
give a
comparing him
fuck
to Peyton
about
Manning.
that shit, bro.
So what are you
Peyton
give a
Manning
fuck
had-
about?
Peyton Manning won
What is he dropping
in those
from?
first season.
Because then what is he dropping
What did
from?
Peyton Manning win? 2 MVPs?
But what is he dropping from then?
Herbert hasn't done shit.
He has
ever.
not done
What,
shit.
what do you want?
Because he hasn't done. All right, comparing him to who I
Niggas
had
say, oh, we
six-
got to be better than Patrick Mahomes in the season.
That's why I ranked 8th. 'Cause I think Dak has done more in his career. Dak was second team All Pro, second team MVP.
Herbert
No,
really-
Herbert literally hasn't done anything.
Herbert is the
Like,
literal
what has he
definition
done?
of
He
if
still-
if
he
man,
still
bro.
has all the potential, all the
He's-
traits, but he still hasn't done shit.
He has not done nothing.
But I don't think it's his fault. He's not doing shit.
Doesn't
You
matter,
Only
still-
say it's not his fault so many times.
That's what I
Matthew
told this
Stafford
nigga.
didn't win a playoff game for 13 years.
But what did he do during the regular
Matthew
season?
Stafford, I didn't
What
have
was his
ranked top
production?
5 in those years, probably.
But because
And he still
Herbert is
produced
better than
more.
what Stafford was.
We keep-
Stafford has made obviously.
Yeah, because Stafford is fucking Calvin Johnson.
Okay,
Calvin
Herbert can
Johnson
be,
would've been what he
but
was
Herbert can be
anyway, but
better
Calvin
than
Johnson became
Herbert can be better than what
all
Stafford
time,
was
bro.
back then. But the pool of players around Herbert now are better than him. That's the point.
What you mean?
The other niggas are in the league. I know. I'm talking about the other niggas. The other
You
quarterbacks
talking about
in the
Tom
league
Brady? You talking about Peyton Manning, who was
are better.
with
But
Stafford?
but he just named 7 better quarterbacks than Herbert right now.
I think I could have named 7 better quarterbacks than Stafford during that time.
Okay, but we're not
I'm
saying.
talking about right
I
now.
was gonna-
Yeah, right now I don't think
That's
there's
not
7 better quarterbacks. That's what
I
I'm
just
saying.
named the 7. What's the argument of him over that? Or
What's the
him,
argument
who
over
was
that?
last time?
I think he's a better player.
Him over Drake May.
Is Stafford-
What has he done
I
better
think
than
Drake
Dak?
May is better than Herbert.
Dak has led the greatest offenses of all time. Has played better in the playoffs.
Hey,
has,
my nigga, I'm
was
not gonna
second
lie.
in MVP.
Herbert has never had.
Dak was your MVP one season.
Yes.
Herbert has never reached those heights. Ever.
Herbert has never had one of the best offensive lines in the league with Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and a prime Michael Gallup.
And he still got the best out of those
But we're
players.
Yes, and I think Herbert has gotten the best out of what the fuck he's given.
But my thing is, what labeled him top 5? What has
His
labeled him
physical
top 5?
traits.
What the fuck does that do in a football field when you can't
What do you
produce?
mean? What does that do?
You can't
It
produce.
hasn't translated to anything.
He cannot produce anything when he gets on the field. What
This
does he
man had
do?
4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns his second year in the league.
And
That
what has he
is
done
him
since then,
producing.
Garnett?
Dak has done the same
You want to
shit
know
in
what
his
he's done
career.
since then? Yes! And Herbert is...
Every other quarterback I name has done the same shit. So where would you rank him this season? Is he still your 5?
He's literally my 5, yes.
He's not top
Bro, he
5,
hasn't done
bro.
more than Stafford.
So you're putting him
In
over
last
the.
3 years,
So,
man.
I'm putting him over Stafford and Dak. That's the two I'm
so you're
putting
putting him over the other quarterback in MVP conversation?
Yes, because I don't rank based off accolades. I rank based off your traits and what I've seen you
But
do. and what
production
you
gets
That's the only
you.
thing
Production
so
gets
far,
you in those
Yes, it
accolade conversations. What are we talking
What are we
about?
talking about? All right, bro. Never mind. Y'all got it. 'Cause y'all
Production.
gonna
Does
say
the
Mahomes
production?
accolades. No, because Mahomes stats haven't been there the last 2 years, last 3 years to be honest. But
Well,
we still
We've
rank Mahomes.
seen it and he's won.
Yes, I've seen it from Herbert. Just
We've
because
seen it.
Herbert hasn't won a
And
playoff
Herbert
game.
has also never had a season as good as.
I don't think Herbert's ever had the
ever.
weapons in the head coach.
We've seen him.
Bro, this nigga Herbert was doing it with fucking Brandon Staley, bro.
We had it.
Y'all blame this nigga because his defense blew a 27-0 lead.
I'm not-
So he didn't blow a 27-0 lead.
Yo, Trevor Lawrence threw 4 interceptions in that game.
Did he
And
not
you know
blow-
what happened?
And that's
He
what
scored
got
off-
them. And that's what got them.
Yeah,
the lead,
and
'cause
he scored every
scored.
fucking time off them damn
Because
interceptions.
he had 4 extra possessions to score, nigga.
Yeah, and he
When
scored
they were
every fucking
27
time.
up. He didn't do shit.
All right, bro. Yeah, because Austin Eckler was fumbling and couldn't fucking run the ball.
Hey,
How the fuck is
is
that Herbert's fault?
You're not no other niggas losing 27 points and still gets a benefit of doubt.
I'm just saying, y'all keep
He
giving.
hasn't done shit in a play. He
Hey,
has the
bro.
worst playoff resume of any nigga I've seen. That's good. His shit is
Like I'm
terrible.
saying, his playoff resume is the same as Peyton Manning's from
Every
right
nigga's
now.
not Peyton Manning.
I
Same
know.
way-
Same as
way-
Matt Ryan from
same-
right now. Same as Matthew Stafford from
Same
right
way
now.
every nigga isn't Josh Allen because they're talented. Every nigga isn't Peyton Manning. I'm
So
not
you don't
saying
think
that
Herbert could
because-
ever win an MVP in his career like
That's
Matt
all
Ryan
I'm
did?
saying. But right now, I'm not ranking him that because he hasn't done anything
How
for
the
me to
fuck-
rank
okay.
him that.
Right now, he can't be a top 5
can't be
quarterback.
top
I think he's better than Stafford because he's better under pressure still. He's a more accurate quarterback than Stafford still. Just because he didn't fucking win because he doesn't have, like Mike would say,
Them
the
niggas scored 3
alchemist
points.
fucking.
Them
Yeah,
niggas scored 3.
Yeah, he done got Batman, Superman, Albert
Them niggas scored 3
Einstein.
points, bro. Them niggas scored 3 points.
He was
Drake
he
May didn't play well either. They didn't win
The
because
nigga was pressured on 30.
They didn't
That
win.
nigga was pressured on 70% of his dropbacks, bro.
and he still didn't play well in that. Both
Yes.
to be true.
Aaron
Yes, he was
Rodgers put up
pressured
more
on
points
70%.
in a scarier defense than Justin Herbert.
He was pressured on 70% of his dropbacks, bro.
True.
No
Them
quarterback
niggas
is winning with
scored
that
3.
shit.
Them niggas scored 3.
It's only been 2 other quarterbacks.
They
It's only been 2.
had the ball inside the 10.
Them niggas had an excuse.
It came up with 0 points. And the ball inside
I'm
the
not gonna lie. Not many quarterbacks are succeeding with getting pressure on 70% of his
Them niggas
dropbacks.
scored 3.
They had a ball inside
It's
the
not many quarterbacks. And you know what? Mahomes scored 9 when that happened.
They had
More than 3.
they had the ball inside the 10 and came up with 0
Mahomes.
points.
And Mahomes has other times in his career where he's proven that, oh yeah, he overcame this shit. This is an obstacle right here. I'm gonna overcome this obstacle right here.
I think we've seen Mahomes do it on multiple
Obviously,
occasions.
He can't be the best quarterback in the league. I'm saying that. But the other
I
niggas
just
there
don't think-
that I'm saying Herbert has to put on give me some type of resume for him to
A
be
top
that person.
and what I told him,
Bro, y'all saying resume, bro. Y'all
a
basing-
top 5
y'all-
quarterback is
Y'all
going
are
to
taking
over.
him off over 3 games, bro.
We're not taking
No,
him.
I'm
I don't
not.
think
I
he's been
said
top
he hasn't
5
had
for
a
you.
better regular season than Dak Prescott.
And I've been telling you, a top 5 quarterback to me overcomes.
Hey,
egregious
so 5,000
obstacles.
yards, 38 touchdowns with Anthony Lynn as your head coach isn't a better season.
Sure, Dak Prescott is a
Then the
second-team
following year,
All-Pro
he
player.
had 4,700 yards, so that's damn near another. If we include his rushing yards, probably a 5,000 yard season. He had 25 touchdowns in that year too.
Just don't.
Dak has done the same shit.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They both do the same shit. Now he has Greg Roman as his OC. Obviously, his stats are going to be down. Lamar's stats was down with Greg Roman as his OC.
I just
That-
don't.
I'm
I
just
just don't
saying.
think he could be in the top
So
5.
what are we
That's
just saying,
OC.
bro?
That's offensive play callers. Like Mike McCarthy, he's cool.
I think they're all better
y'all
than
don't
whatever
like
that-
Kellen Moore. Y'all call Kellen Moore Hitler.
Who was y'all? That's just Cyrus.
Cyrus calls Kellen
That's
Moore
just
Hitler.
Cyrus. That's not me.
You're a Kellen Moore fan?
I'm not a fan, but I don't think he's ads. I don't think he's worse than Greg Roman. I don't think he's worse than Joe Lombardi, who was his offensive
I
coordinator.
feel like Dak Prescott.
Hey, don't disrespect Joe Lombardi, nigga.
What's he for y'all now?
Our offensive coordinator. That's why I said don't disrespect.
Got it. And I don't think their offense is fucking good either.
Well, he's not the play caller. He's just the OC.
All I'm saying
Yeah, he was Justin Herbert's play caller.
Justin Herbert has
Like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro?
in 3 different ways, and they're all some of the worst ways you could lose games. You blow a lead, you score 3, and then you have several.
I think the only playoff game that I'm looking at and said, damn, that's his fault, is when he threw 4 interceptions against the
That
Texans.
was a game where no other quarterback's losing 27-zip.
You get Mahomes a 27-0 handicap.
I'm not saying he's Mahomes.
But
I'm
that's
saying,
what these
no
are conversations.
other name.
But these are the conversations you're putting him in. You get Mahomes 27-0.
I'm not putting him in the Mahomes conversation.
He's in
He's in the Dak Prescott.
Top five. He's in the realm with those other niggas.
No.
Nah, because we be taking the top 4 and we be putting
Okay,
them
so
on a different
okay,
level.
so
The
the Stafford blow a 27-0
Yes.
lead.
Well, no, not. I think he's on the same tier as Stafford. I would
I'm
argue
saying,
he's better than
Does
Stafford.
he blow that lead?
Named are losing those single games.
With those situations, maybe.
What situations?
With his running back fumbling and they couldn't run the ball at all.
So that's one, bro. So here's the handicap. It's 27 points lead, and also 4
And
turnovers
he
on the
played
other
well
side.
in the fucking game, bro.
I don't think Dak Prescott's losing that game. I don't think Matthew Stafford's losing that game. I don't think
But
Drake
here's
May's
the
losing
thing.
that game. I don't think a lot of quarterbacks are losing
Herbert
that
played
game.
well in that game. Y'all actually can't dock him because y'all say he's not playing good and his situation's bad. He played well in that fucking
But
game.
he also benefited from having 4 extra possessions.
And again, I don't think
He played well. What the
He
fuck?
had 4 extra possessions in the first half.
I think
to get that lead.
I think
It's
the
not
thing
he
is,
was a nigga marching them 90 yards down the field every drive. He wasn't doing that shit.
I think the same way we look at how winning isn't just a quarterback stat. I think there's blame on losing for every single person, bro. Like I told you on the TikTok, we give Justin Herbert every excuse. When I literally told you there was plays on
We
that.
give these other.
There
I
was-
give these other quarterbacks excuses too.
But he has the
I'm not-
most,
He has
bro.
the
We
most,
put that
bro.
nigga at the top. We say if this, if that, if this, if that, if that, if that, if that, if that. Every conversation we start with Justin Herbert is if he's if man for a reason.
Well,
I
no,
literally told
I
you there was plays in that game where Justin Herbert. You kept talking about he got pressure 70% of the time. Cool.
Yeah, so you
there
don't
was
think your
times where
internal clock
there was times
speeds
there
up?
was.
I get that, but you still have to deliver.
But there was also times he had clean. Bro, there was also times he had clean
bro,
pockets.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
The
not even
only
talking
quarterback
about
I've seen deliver that gets pressure at least over 50% of the time is Mahomes, bro. Every other
I
quarterback
didn't say
I've not seen.
I didn't say he had to win the game. I'm just saying he has to play better than what he did.
There's also
Come
been
on,
times in that game where he had clean pockets and he didn't do shit. I told you I keep highlighting this play.
you
He had a
know-
clean pocket on 3rd and 11
Lamar
fucking
Conky.
trip down. You keep saying his
You're not talking about the McConkey.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, no,
And then you also talking about
That's the one I put on him.
so when he tripped on 3rd and 11, that's not on him. He fell down the pocket.
No bullshit. Not saying like the nigga just tripped, bro. Like
He fell under his own feet on 3rd and 11.
That's an unfortunate play. Yes.
And then you talking about guys not getting open. What happened to throwing the ball with anticipation? Herbert holds the ball too long.
He does not hold the ball too long.
He literally did in the last game. He held the ball. You kept saying, "Oh, these guys aren't getting open." He's holding the ball for too long.
You talking about throwing anticipation? How can you throw in anticipation if your nigga's not getting open?
You throw him open. That's what top 5 quarterbacks do.
I don't think. Okay, I don't think
What top 5 guys not throwing a nigga open?
because I don't think Stafford necessarily throws niggas open. I don't think Dak necessarily throws niggas open. I don't.
He also gives this nigga shit.
Obviously,
Give me a second.
No, you can. This nigga about to find one play, bro. Like you can find multiple. I can find multiple plays where Herbert threw niggas open.
You have to give
Just
him
because he
a
didn't do.
chance. You have to give him a chance.
He does it because he holds the ball too long. When he does have clean
happened
pockets,
once.
he holds the ball.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
never heard
I've
that
never
about
heard nobody
him.
say that
I'm talking
shit.
about in this game.
I'm talking about the Texans game. Yes, I'm talking about the
Patriots game.
Patriots game. That's what I'm talking about. In that game, specifically, he held the ball too long. When you kept saying these guys aren't getting open, he's holding the ball. On the times he did have clean pockets.
I didn't ask him to win the game. It was locked for the Patriots, right? Maybe, probably.
Damn near.
But
Yeah.
you just can't.
But
put
what
up
was-
3
what
in an
was-
embarrassing fashion.
What was his stat line
I just can't, bro.
In the game,
in the Patriots game?
it wasn't that
It wasn't
bad.
terrible. It wasn't
Yeah, that's
good,
what I'm
though.
saying. Yeah,
It
like,
was
19 to 31 for
31.
159 yards. He was also their leading rusher with 57 yards on the ground. Like, so what? For him to put up more than 3 points, right?
I ain't gonna lie. If you take Justin Herbert's name out of this and you substitute this with Bo Nix, we're having a shitter on the podcast.
Bro, he got sacked 6 times.
We're having a shitter on the
I'm
podcast.
not gonna lie. No, if Bo Nix had the same performance and he got pressure on 70% of his dropbacks, I would say it's not Bo Nix's fault.
No, you wouldn't, bro.
I do this for every fucking quarterback. It's not just a Herbert thing, bro.
But it's not like this is the only instance in Herbert's career. Herbert has 3 different. Every time he's made the playoffs, he lost. Every time I can't say Bo Nix is not Bo Nix's fault. All 3 times, I'm not saying that about Bo Nix. I'm saying Bo Nix isn't good enough. Which I'm saying about Herbert. Herbert's not good enough.
He's not good.
So you think Dak hasn't been good in all 4 of his playoff losses?
I'm saying I think Dak has been better than Herbert has in certain losses. I don't think he's great in the playoffs, but I feel like Herbert's worse.
I just don't think Justin Herbert can be a top 5 quarterback entering.
But
And
I
Dak
don't
also has
just
better
'cause-
playoff performance. Herbert doesn't have a good playoff performance.
I think there's a solid.
You can't lose 27. I don't care what the
I
fuck
only want to
that
say
says. You
6
lose
or 7,
27
but
zip. Matt Ryan, I don't know. He probably was cooking in the first half when they had a 28-3 lead. He did not play good in that game.
still can't lose that game.
Matt Ryan was known as a choker.
I'm just
after
saying
that game
other
because he cooked that
really
game.
great quarterbacks have started their playoff career 0-3.
I don't care.
But
In that
he's
time-
talking about the
in that time,
fashions.
they
He's
were
not talking
saying
about.
they were calling Peyton Manning a regular season quarterback, the greatest regular season quarterback of all time. And he's also had hardware.
And I'm saying I probably would have been.
He
saying
probably
the
had
same
2
shit I was
MVPs
saying
by
about,
then, bro.
I was probably saying the same shit I was saying about Herbert. If I was alive, not alive. If I was watching football back then, I probably would have been saying the same shit about Peyton Manning. I probably would have been saying the same shit about Matt Ryan. I probably would have been saying the same shit about Matt.
I just
Peyton
don't.
Manning was also Peyton Manning was also
Matt Ryan, Matt Stafford. Then since I can't use Peyton Manning, I probably would have been saying the same shit about them.
And you would have had them ranked what, top 5?
If they were the 5th best quarterback, yeah, but they probably not because he was in an era with Brady, fucking Manning. I can't think of the other niggas right now because I had more niggas on top of the head when I was talking to him. Rodgers,
Breeze.
Yeah, so probably
Alright, so
not.
what? So you rank them? I can't. I'm not going back on it.
But like their equivalent, yes, I would have ranked them at probably their equivalent to wherever 5 is right now. Yes.
Probably not. I'm not.
I don't know, bro. I just keep saying I just don't want to give this nigga no more excuses, bro. It's been going into year 7 now, and every excuse has been if he had this, if he had that, if he had this. I'm just tired of seeing the excuses given to him, bro. I'm gonna take the situations that I don't have to be if he had. I'm gonna take the guys that have.
Because I don't even think he played particularly bad.
In the Patriots game?
No, I don't think he played that bad.
He didn't. He played poor.
Hey, bro, you
He
giving?
he
I'm not
had
gonna
like
lie.
a C minus D plus.
I'm not gonna lie. Let who's your third quarterback right now? Burrow, Jackson.
Jackson.
Lamar.
Either of them. Either of them get pressured 70% of the time in the game. And we'll see how that fucking goes.
I was like 70% also inflated though, because he, like you said, his internal clock is sped up.
It was 41 dropbacks. He was pressured 30 times.
Either he because his clock sped up, he either gets the ball out too quick and just doesn't go through his progressions, which is one thing. You get the pressure, or you hold the ball and get sacked. It's both.
So is that
You're just not on.
Bro,
time
on the
at
last
all,
play, they got an interior pressure.
You see, like this, but it's not
they
like
had
this,
7 blocking.
But
And it was a 3-man rush.
He hasn't had his tackles all year.
I said the same shit. He should be used to that shit, bro.
I'm like,
I said the
play
same
on
shit.
par or slightly worse. Than what
He should be used to that shit because he dealt with that shit damn near for the whole season, bro. Just like what, week 8 or 9?
Yeah, he played ass in the Jacksonville game, and I held him accountable.
Y'all had
for
that
it.
nigga in the MVP talking about he has a broken hand, he has a sack when he's carrying his team to do this. Keep that, just maintain what you're doing or play a little bit worse. You can't fucking fall.
We saw in the Texans game when he didn't have 2 tackles. He played well in that game. He played good enough to win, and his kicker missed a field goal, and kicker makes an extra point.
Okay.
Like I'm saying, I've seen him do it before. That's why I could keep him up here, bro.
I'm not saying him to do it when it matters. Let's play better in the playoffs, bro. You said you saw him do it in the Texans regular season.
Top 5 niggas do it against when it matters unless they're playing the top 1 nigga.
I think
like the Patriots defense is good. It's not that they the best in the league. Good.
I think. Never mind.
I just don't want to keep giving them excuses, bro.
Because I think y'all put a lot of emphasis on the playoffs, and rightfully so. But I'm saying that's what at most 3 or 4 games compared to the 17 game sample size I got in the regular season.
And in the regular season, I feel like there was other quarterbacks who played better than him too.
I think he was
like
around
Dak
the 4th
Prescott
best.
had a better regular
I think he
season.
did. I would say I think he played like the 4th best quarterback this season.
That's why I would rank him higher than Justin Herbert. I've seen him play better than him.
I've also seen Herbert play better than him. I've seen both of them play better.
It changes, sure.
Yes.
Both of them have had.
And I think they're 3 and 4 this year. If you told me to drop, like I said, if you drop me on Earth this year.
So what's the separator? It has to be the playoff performances, which Herbert has none.
I think Herbert also has had worse situations than Dak.
Dak has also had terrible situations though. This year is a horrible situation. This is his first losing season, and he had arguably the best offense in the league.
Yeah, that's the defense. I'm talking about offensive situations.
Dak
had a horrible offensive situation last year, and he did not play that well.
For the most part, every year of his career, Dak has played like a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, and the 1 year he had a subpar situation, and y'all know I don't want to shit on Dak, but in the 1 year he had a subpar situation, I think he played his worst football last year.
He didn't play terrible football though.
I don't think he played good.
I can't even remember what this nigga did last year.
I'll look up the stats right now because I'm on Pro Football Reference right now.
I barely remember the season, but I know other season where he like had to. I'm not going to talk about his rookie season where there's 13-3. He was second. He should have won MVP a year.
Dak Prescott last year
That was your 2023 MVP.
Dak Prescott last year had his second worst completion percentage of his career at 64, 11 touchdowns to 8 picks. And
that year,
yeah. I don't think he played well last year, and that I think that situation is comparable to Herbert.
The year before that,
he
for what, 4,500 and whatever?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They both are fluctuate from year to year, but I think even Herbert's more consistent.
Dak has higher offensive peaks as a team.
Yeah, because I think Dak's offensive hub around him has been better.
I have to give you credit for that. Give him credit for that.
Yeah, that's why Dak is still a top 7, 8 quarterback.
That's why I'm ranking him higher than Herbert. Because Herbert,
we just gonna keep. We gonna talk about this in a few weeks when we rank quarterbacks, bro. It's just gonna be the same conversation. I ain't gonna lie. We can move on to the next game.
Do we talk about the
We
Patriots
only talk
game?
about one game.
We only talk about one.
All right,
We only-
Patriots.
no, we was going on. We going in chronological order.
Steelers 49ers, man.
If I was just gonna do AFC.
Steelers 49ers.
Seahawks 49ers.
Seahawks 49ers. Seahawks are 7-point favorites. They're the biggest favorites of the weekend. We know all the injuries for San Fran. They said Fred Warner won't be activated off IR this week, but if they make it to the championship game next week, on the other side, Charles Cross has a knee injury, and DeMarcus Lawrence is on the injury report, but he's expected to play. And your boy Sam Darnold's dealing with an oblique injury, but expected to play.
Like niggas like Darnold overcome shit like that, man.
Daniel Jones played on an oblique injury, bro.
That was not an oblique injury. That was an Achilles injury.
He not having was it what was he dealing with before he got the
Fibula.
fibula? That's what it was.
It's -7.
Yeah, the biggest spread of the weekend.
That shit kind of crazy.
I don't think it's that crazy.
I'm picking it to win, but I don't know if it's like -7.
Why are you picking them to win?
I've just been riding with the Seahawks team all year. I don't know how much this break is going to like affect them, but like I feel like I guess we stopped at a point, been underrating the Seahawks team, this 49ers team. But I feel like it's a point where like you just can't. This is top 3 defense. We know how explosive the offense could be in Jigba. I feel like they're already the most complete team left. I'm not picking them to win it all, but I feel like they're complete enough to beat this 49ers team this week.
Wait, so who are you picking to win it all?
The Rams.
Oh, that was your Super Bowl Rams, Broncos?
Yeah, I don't know.
Your Super Bowl was Seahawks.
No, it was never
Broncos.
that. I don't know why you put down the graphic. I didn't say anything. I didn't really hear. But it was never Seahawks.
Did he not say Seattle, Denver?
No. If you check the message, it says Rams, Denver.
I swear you said Seattle,
I
Denver in
never
the group
said that
chat.
shit, bro.
I swear that's what you said.
Nah.
Because I swear you said that in the group chat, and then niggas is like, why everybody picking Seattle, Denver?
I did not say that.
I
I
swear
said
you said
Rams
that
versus
shit, bro.
Denver.
Okay, I'm probably wrong. I'm not gonna put it past myself to be wrong, but I'm picking Seattle on this one. I think last week we underrated coaching, and this week I don't think that's gonna be that big of a differentiating point because I think Seattle's coaching is obviously better than Philly's. I think Seattle's a better team than Philly, and I think the only way you beat Seattle is like Darnold has a disaster class, but San Fran doesn't get pressure enough for him to have a disaster class. I think it'll be interesting if Robert Saleh blitzes because he blitz like one of the least amount of any of the defenses in the league. So I think it'll be interesting if he blitzes, but I doubt he does that because I don't think they have the corners to keep up with Njigba and even Rashid Shaheed in man coverage. So
Even if Darnold has a Astro class, like his worst game of the season was that Rams game. That's a game that came down to a field goal. That's a game that almost won. So I feel like even like he just can't be terrible. If he plays fine, I feel like it's a game that can win. I feel like he has a team
I feel
behind him.
like that about every game.
I feel like there's a team behind him that could like really rally behind him and help. Like his defense is shutting shit down. So I feel like it's a game they could win, even if he plays subpar.
One of y'all.
I'm gonna go Seahawks. I want to pick the Niners, but I just can't.
Shout out to Niners though.
Especially because I watched that Week 18. They were so hyped up for the 1 seed, and 49ers just shit the bed, man. I just think this is a bad matchup for them personally. But yeah, I'm gonna go Seahawks, man. I don't got too much to say.
Heartstrings, I want to pick the 49ers, man. I've been talking to my dad every day. Seeing them pumped up, ready for the game. Give me the breakdown of how they could win the game. He's spitting some real rap, man. I want to pick. He's spitting some real rap, bro.
What was the game plan?
He basically told it. He was basically what he was telling me. He was like, they know Seattle's gonna play into Christian. Obviously, he's the best player on their team. He's like, they just can't give in to that.
You did say Rams Broncos.
Yeah, nigga, I told you, bro.
He's like, they just can't give in to the fact that they know they're going to dial in on Christian. He's like, still need to call the plays for him. Defensively, they got to try to get home, which has been a struggle.
You were saying Christian for like 10 seconds. I had no clue who you were talking about. I got it now, but like, I never heard anyone call him Christian.
Just Christian. That's CMC or Christian McCaffrey, not Joseph
Like
Christian.
Christian. I was so confused.
He was like, they got to find a way to get home with their pressure. He was like, Robert Saleh going to have to dial up more pressure because that's the best way to get to Sam Darnold. And he's spitting.
If he does that, I think they got a path.
I think they got a chance, bro. But I think for my pick, I got to go Seattle. I had Seattle in the bowl, but I want to pick the 49ers, though.
I do too, bro.
I would love to see the world where it's a 49ers Broncos Super Bowl, man.
I don't. I don't want to see either of those teams in the Super Bowl respectfully, bro. I hate the 49ers too much to see them niggas in the Super Bowl, bro, again. Because then I'll have to root against him, and I don't want to combine games with Jalen.
Jesus.
I don't want you to be able to combine games with me.
I ain't gonna lie. If you see
Stay
San Fran
neutral
different,
stay neutral that week,
just
bro.
don't stay neutral, bro.
Don't watch football.
I hate the 49ers, bro. They
don't want
they
you to
eliminated
combine
me from the
games.
playoffs too many times.
I told you I hate the fact this nigga got that. I had y'all going to the AFC Championship game. I hate that he has that shit because he'll either be right or he gonna be happy.
Hell yeah.
I hate that. I hate that he
Hell
can bank
yeah.
that
If
shit,
they win
bro.
this week, I'll be the right or happy,
Right
bro.
or happy.
I hate that he can bank that shit, bro, for all the shit he's been talking all year. But I'm gonna go Seattle, man. But I want to see the 49ers win this game. But I'm gonna pick Seattle.
All right. Next game up. Houston, New England. New England's 3-point favorites at home in this one. Azeez Al-Shaair is questionable. Denico Autry's questionable. Trent Brown's questionable. Nico Collins is not expected to play with his concussion. On the other side, Kayshon Boutte has a hamstring injury. He's dealing with Garrett Bradbury has an illness. Christian Gonzalez has a concussion, but he's expected to play. And Hunter Henry has a knee injury.
I'm going to start.
All right.
You know, remember the other night you said it'll take a special quarterback to defeat this Texans team, this defense?
Mm-hmm.
I think Drake May is that, man. I truly believe so, man. No Nico Collins. That's nothing to scoff at, man. I don't foresee Christian Kirk
Chill.
going
chill,
for
chill.
over 100 yards receiving
140.
again.
We saw go for 8 catches and
Like,
144 yards.
I don't foresee that. But I do want to say,
said, my bad. Oh, my God. My apologies.
but I do want to say this game gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly as hell. I think this game could be like a 13-10 type of victory for the Patriots, bro. And I'm riding with them, man.
We know the Texans defense is known to get pressure. Drake May's had the best passer running under pressure all season. I think the way to beat the Texans team is to be hyper aggressive, and I think Drake May is hyper aggressive. I mean, he has the highest yards per attempt. The Texans also struggle with rushing quarterbacks. Against rushing quarterbacks, they're 14th in EPA per play, which is obviously worse than 1, which they normally are. But
Let me stop you real quick, because I do think, and I ain't mean to cut you off, but I do think maybe young Aaron Rodgers could have beat that team, because it was some plays to be had on the ground,
It was
and
not.
he was just not. I mean, he's old as fuck, so
Yeah.
he just wasn't running. But like you said, that's a good point about Drake May. Obviously being mobile.
I think this is another game where Drake May leads them in rushing. And if there's any quarterback, he's literally been the most accurate deep ball thrower in the NFL this year. Passes with 30 or more air yards, he's 28 to 35. That's damn near unheard of. I think he has the ball placement, and I think he can push the ball down the field enough to actually, because this Texans defense is really damn aggressive. You saw the game against the Steelers, they was coming up making plays in the flat. Jalen Petrie, Caden Bullock, didn't matter who it was. Everybody was tackling. Kamari Lassiter damn near leads their team in tackles as a fucking corner. He's ridiculous. I think this Texans team is ridiculous. Emmanuel Acho was calling him a Fantastic Four in the secondary. I think that's
I like that.
I think that's a great nickname for him. But I also don't think the Texans offense will get going. I honestly think, worst part is I talked Drake May all up to say, I think this game is going to be nasty for them on offense. I think it's going to be more about the Texans offense being nastier, because we saw against the Steelers, they couldn't really pass the ball like that when Nico Collins went out the game, unless it was to Christian Kirk. But they was really running the ball and making plays on the ground with Woody Marks. This Patriots defense ranks top 10 against the run. And we saw them dismantle the Chargers offensive line. I don't think the Texans offensive line is that much better than the Chargers offensive line. I think this is going to be – I think this is the pick I'm most confident about this weekend, which probably means the Patriots are going to lose. But I'm taking the Patriots.
Most confident. I don't know about that. I'm also picking the Patriots though. Based on all the points you hit on, I don't think it's going to be a pretty game. I don't think either team going for 30 or not. It's just if both teams.
I think if a lot of points are scored, it's going to have to be by the Patriots.
Yeah, if both teams replicate what they did last week, it's going to sound kind of weird because Patriots offensively didn't look great. I feel like the Patriots win that game. They're probably not going to have 30 pressures again. It's unlikely, but if you're able to pressure C.J. Stroud in this offensive line, we talked about, especially at the beginning, they got a little bit better, but they're still not a good offensive line by any means. If they're able to get pressure on C.J. Stroud, I don't know if he got it, especially since Nico Collins isn't playing, his best receiver. Just don't got it. Drake May, again, he wasn't fantastic last week. He was able to do enough. Obviously, we talked about his defense. I just feel like they're just a better team.
I was on the game with Brian during that game. I was like, bro, I feel like Drake May's playing bad. He looked at the stats. He said, bro, he has 300 yards. I was like, I'm watching the game. I just don't feel like he's playing his best football. But even, I do think, I think the Texans will be able to at least create a turnover on defense, just because Drake May, he loves 6-10 plays. And you know that pass rush going to get after you at some point. Like, I think they will catch up to him, and they'll have a game-changing turnover at some point. But I still like the Patriots. Were you done? If you
I was basically done.
Okay.
Got the Patriots on.
Jalen.
I'm gonna take the Patriots.
I don't
we
like
have all
this
the
no
same
more.
teams, all the same picks for everything.
No.
We both picked the Bills.
Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
I don't like this no more.
I'm gonna pick the Patriots. No Nico Collins definitely was like
That's the
a
biggest
knock on
differentiator
the
in
Texans. I just don't like the receiving core without him there. Christian Kirk, wide receiver 1, just like
And like,
in 2026, it don't speak value to
Shit
me right
ain't
now.
spoke volumes his
In
whole
any
career.
year.
Yeah,
No
I might say.
disrespect.
So I mean, and it's not like they got like a ground game that can really get going either.
it got going last week.
They don't really got a ground game that can get going either.
Yeah.
How many yards did Woody Marks have last week? He was in the blue medical tent too. No, that's his
Woody
thing.
Marks in that 10 every game, bro. That shit give him superpowers.
What's
but
more of a lot? Woody Marks blue medical tent or Titans first quarter field goal?
Woody Marks.
Woody
blue
Marks
medical tent.
blue medical 10. Because like once we started realizing the
from
Titans
12,
kicking that field goal on the
19
first drive,
attempts.
they stopped doing that shit.
Yeah.
Woody Marks been in that 10 all year.
You know he's been in that tent all year.
So definitely Woody Marks blue medical 10. But I think it is dragged out fight. I'm just going to take the offense as probably going to put up
this
the
is
more
what I wanna
points.
say about this
I'm
game.
going to take the Patriots.
So, Patriots are top 2 in EPA for offense. The Texans are the number 1 in EPA defense. It's been like 6 matchups like that since 2017 in the playoffs. There's only been one time the defense has won, and that was a Minneapolis Miracle game.
So that don't count for real.
Yeah.
So what's the flip? The EPA for the Texans offense and Patriots defense?
That's a great question. Let me look it up real quick. I know the Patriots are top 10 in EPA for defense. And I literally think they are 10. The Texans offense is 23rd.
Yeah.
And Patriots offense is 1. Texans defense is 1. The Patriots defense is 11th.
Yeah. So.
yeah, it is going to be.
I also didn't like the way Stroud played in that last game.
It's going to be tough for the Texans to get it
That
done.
leaves a bad taste in my
I
mouth.
think the Patriots are going to. I think they have more weapons to pull out a nastier game than the Texans.
But I do think if the Texans win this game, I think they have the defense. Nico Collins will obviously be back by the next one. I think they have the defense to beat either Buffalo. We already seen it happen this season. And I think them and the Broncos would be just a very hard-nosed defensive football game. And we saw earlier this season, and the Broncos pulled it out at the last second. So we'll see what happens. But like you said, you feel about the Broncos Bills. I feel that way about the Patriots and Texans game. I think whoever wins this game is going to the Super Bowl. But we got one more game left. Y'all think Rams Bears is the best game of the weekend?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Mm,
That has a high potential.
Yeah,
to be the best game of the weekend.
look where it's at.
21 degrees and snowing in Chicago.
if you don't know, now you know.
It's supposed to be the temperature.
Chicago.
Kevin Dawson's questionable for this one. I didn't even know Jimmy Garoppolo was on the injury report. He's questionable for this.
Fuck you, do.
He got a back
Them
injury.
practices, bro.
Um,
Should be crazy.
Matthew Stafford's dealing with a sprained finger in this one, but he's going to be playing. Kyler Gordon's dealing with a groin. He's questionable. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson has a concussion. He's also questionable.
That nigga is on the Bears. Wow.
DJ Moore's
W
questionable
come up
this
for
one
him,
as well.
man. W come up.
Who y'all rocking with?
Going my Super Bowl pick, LA Rams. They just got it, man. Like they need to like relax and like just win games, put games away. We were seeing that early in the season. That crept up again last week against the Panthers, which was Stafford
For a
missing.
second, I thought they was about to lose it.
I never thought they were going to lose the game because it's the Panthers. Like I know they already lost to the Panthers, but they never lose.
The thought popped in my mind.
It
Like,
definitely did pop in
like,
my
hold
mind.
up now.
Because when Bryce Young threw that touchdown to Jalen Coker,
I was like, hold up.
I was
now.
like, oh, shit.
Like
Stop working to watch that game.
Nah, but they was talking about, y'all know we got 9.
That shit was so ugly.
He said, what Puka the Cool said, I got no doubt about my number 9 back there.
same way you were talking about how Drake May didn't like you told Brian whatever Drake May didn't play when he got 300. Same way I feel about Stafford. He had 300 like 3 times. We've been talking about all year if he just makes certain throws, he goes for 400 or whatever. Like that throw to Devontae Adams, which they haven't had chemistry all season, really. They still managed to work it out, having the touchdowns he has. The throw to Puka, I guess Puka dropped it, but like still, like
That Puka
every
drop was
team at their
nasty.
best.
That was actually nasty.
Every team at their best, I feel like the Rams are the best team at their best, offensively and defensively. The Bears,
I think the Bears could get him in passing the ball wise, though.
like
That secondary, specifically the outside corners, have been weak.
yeah, but like I feel like it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Not the best passer, the leading passer in the league, yards wise, touchdown wise. I feel like he's capable, more than capable, of winning a game with his arm. I don't know what the Bears running backs did last week. Swift and Monunga.
They weren't good.
Oh well.
I don't know what their stats were.
I guess probably I could watch them and Kyron and Corum, but like I feel like the Bears' magic is running out. They've
I guess I
What's
shouldn't say
been
they
Cuts
weren't
Purdy or
good.
candidate. I don't know. If
Well, they ran
a team because like
28 times for 93 yards.
28 times for 93 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Three
over
a carry.
3 a carry. Yeah.
3.3 carry.
Yeah, so I'm taking the Rams this week.
When y'all want to go, y'all.
It's gonna be high score. I
score.
think it's gonna be like 20, 30, like 33 to like 28 or something.
Hopefully this isn't catfish now.
You know what's crazy to me? I feel like if the game is close,
You like Chicago?
I like Chicago. If the game stays close, I think the Rams got to put them away early. I think Chicago's narrative's kind of been hanging around until like that last second they need to strike, and then they strike. But I say it all to say I'm gonna pick the Rams. Like I've been saying for a minute, man. That offense, if it's clicking, it's clicking. I don't feel like it's nothing that really can stop them besides them. They're one of the harder offenses to really stop in general. I mean, because you look at Puka Nacua, you got Devontae Adams on the other side, Kyron and Blake Corum, that tandem backfield. One of the good tandems in the league when you look at running backs. They have a MVP candidate quarterback, and on the defensive side of the ball, they have it in every facet. I think the secondary isn't the greatest, but I mean they play well. When you look at the front seven, they also know how to get home in different ways too. And then McVay calling plays. It's like it's gonna be a tall task for Chicago. Them being at home is a huge favor because they have their fans stuff there, help support. You don't have to travel on the road and all that stuff. That's gonna be a good beneficial for this tall task for them. I just think it's gonna be too tough for them to overcome this. I think that waiting till the last second is gonna bite them in the ass. At some point, I don't know if it's going to be this. It's either going to be this week or not. But I think the Rams going to come out early, and then I think they're going to hold the league, and it's going to be too little, too late for Caleb and them. So I'm going to go with the Rams.
I'm looking at the forecast. Doesn't seem like it's no snow. It's going to be like 19 degrees though. But I don't know. This is a tough one. I don't know. Like, because the Rams obviously they have everything offensively, but I've seen them time after time and time again this season just not put the game away. So I can't even count them out. And I think Chicago has the pieces offensively to at least keep up with the Rams. I like what Luther Burden has been doing. I think he's established himself as his own player in this offense. Roma Dunze, he was back last week. He was the one who called the pass on silent. Wasn't Luther Burden. Colson Loveland's been really damn good. I could see this game being close. I could see Chicago pulling this out. Because, listen, they create turnovers, and Stafford recently hasn't been like the cleanest with the football. I don't think that's. I don't know because I can also just see the Rams like boat racing these dudes, and like Jalen said, getting out on them early. But I don't know if that's gonna mean anything because both of these teams, we talked about the Rams just not necessarily blowing leads, but not putting games away. And we talked about the Bears just being comeback kids all season. So it's like I am extremely torn on this one too. This one I'm extremely torn on. Man, I'm gonna rock with the Rams. I'm not confident in it. I have them going to the Super Bowl, so that's kind of why I just had to rock with them. But I'm not confident in this pick at all.
Well. I know you guys didn't think I pulled up here to pick the Bears.
I would hope not.
Not with this shit on.
That shit would be.
I would have wore some orange and blue, but I like the Rams here, man. I think the Bears had an amazing season.
I do think them playing in below freezing temperatures is kind of bad for the Rams.
No, I think that's definitely an issue for sure.
Stafford's been playing in that for a decade.
He was in a dome.
But he was in the Bears division though.
Yeah, he's not played well in Soldier Field. I was looking at his stats. I forgot to bring that up.
I think it was 2-8.
Yeah, he's not good at Soldier Field. But Sean McVay is also really good against Dennis Allen defenses. He scores 30 points a game against Dennis Allen defenses. But
I actually seen that happen in person year before last.
Stafford is not good in the cold. I forgot about that shit.
But yeah, man.
He ain't played good in Green Bay ever.
I don't know what Green Bay is.
Bro,
I know specifically
stats like
Soldier
that. I
Field
don't like,
good.
bro.
Shit, he won his first game in Carolina last
Those
weekend.
joints be swaying people's opinions.
I think that shit plays too much into.
He almost lost again in
I think
Carolina.
that shit plays too much into like going into picks. He doesn't play well in cold. Bro, fuck out of here, bro.
I agree. I don't like stats like that.
Yeah, I feel like this shit like it's
Y'all
not
said the
irrelevant.
only guy it applies to is Tua.
Tua's not good.
Yeah. Nah, facts.
I just know he doesn't play well in cold. I don't know.
I just don't like shit like that because it's like, bro, that shit, like it's just such a like it's a stat, but like shit borderline irrelevant. Borderline
Okay.
irrelevant, bro.
Next time the Cowboys
He's not
play the
playing good,
Broncos,
or does he
I'm
have
bringing
a
that shit
losing
up.
record?
I think he's 2-8.
He's
But
2-8, and
is he bad though?
I think he's historically bad in Soldier Field. I'll look up the stats right now.
But I was gonna say, man, I think it's been a great season for the Bears. Me and Cyrus were the highest on them. You guys, I don't know, y'all ain't like the Bears for whatever reason, but
It's not even that I didn't like them.
everything that they've put on screen, I kind of foresaw happening. But yeah, it had a good season. For the Rams, man, I always loved this offense. I always loved Sean McVay ever since his time here with Washington. And
You want the stats?
sure, go ahead.
61% from the field.
From the
From
field.
the
Field, he shooting that shit. Oh shit.
61% completion, 260 passing yards, a touchdown and a pick per game.
Nothing special.
Yeah.
Passer rating 80.5. That's not good.
Nothing special.
You guys are QBR.
But
No, I don't.
but
He's sacked on average of 3 times.
I'm gonna go Rams here, man. I think it's gonna be a good one though, for sure. On my birthday, should be a banger of a game. I should pull up on me. I ain't busy, but it's gonna be a hell of a game.
Shit,
Though.
hey, you know where I'm gonna be at? 2-10.
All right.
Tough, because I kind of want to pick Chicago now that everybody's picking the Bears. I mean, everybody's
Still
picking
3
the
other
Rams.
cats. What did the 3 other cats pick?
I don't know. None of them sent me their picks yet.
Damn. After 2 reminders.
I'm going to send another one out tonight because I need it for the
Yeah, you gotta give him a stern talking to.
Facts, yo.
Damn.
Show that bink tatership. No, change both your. Actually, don't change your Bills pick. Stay there. Change your pick, bro.
Bro, you wanted to pick them anyway, so go ahead.
But I picked the Rams to make the Super Bowl.
Okay,
Oh,
be
you
wrong.
think they're going to win the Super Bowl? Or make the Super Bowl?
I picked the Eagles to make the Super Bowl.
But you also picked the Eagles to win their game against San Fran.
I mean, yeah. I don't even know. I don't think I was super
change your pick,
confident
bro.
on it.
Just be wrong. Don't be scared to be wrong, bro.
I'm not scared to be wrong. I think the Rams are going to win the game. I'm just not confident in it. Just like the same way I'm not confident in the Bills pick. It's literally both of those games are coin flips to me. I think there's a reason both of those games are the closest spreads of the weekend. They're both one is 1.5. The Rams are favored by what?
It's 3.5.
3.5.
Never mind. Then they're not both the closest spreads of the weekend. But yeah, we got a national championship.
I forgot about that.
So you're not changing your pick?
As of right now, no. We'll figure out by the time I make the graphic. We have a national championship. Indiana's obviously coming in here 15-0 or 16-0, whichever one they are. Miami's coming in here hot, obviously winning their last 3 games to get into the championship. I think Miami's defenses look good with Ruben Bain and Akeem Messador. They have that other corner. I cannot remember his name right now off the top of my head. Obviously, you got your boy,
C-bet.
C-Beck.
That's your boy?
Because he did that one cool. He had aura, bro. I thought so. He flipped the ball 2 times.
That nigga was showing us that video for 2 weeks.
You know this is 7th year in college?
Yeah. I ain't saying nothing about the league. I'm saying he cool in college.
But yeah, hey, chill out, bro. On the other side for Indiana, you got Fernando Mendoza. You got a projected 2nd-round pick and a receiver, Elijah Surratt. Another projected 3rd-round pick and
What's his
receiver.
last name?
It's not the same way Chad's last name spelled. It's not the same, bro.
What a guy.
You got another 3rd-round pick and receiver. I cannot remember bro's name right now. You got their corner, Pons, who I think is really good. Y'all think Indiana's just gonna win this one?
Hey man, from what I've been seeing, Indiana just really on a tear.
I'm rocking with Indiana too. I like that coach, bro. He don't.
Chris Ignetti.
Yeah, he don't.
You
He
not
don't
rocking with
get
Mario
too
Cristobal?
high. He don't get. Nah, I don't. He don't get too. He hasn't
Are
gotten
you
too
looking
high.
up the Carson Beck play right now?
Hell yeah.
He hasn't gotten
I
too
thought
high.
that shit
on
not
any
his
of the
favorite
wins, bro.
videos.
It's like his mentality and just how his approach and like his posture is just like, oh, we're supposed to do this shit. Like,
I don't, bro. My whole thing is, I like underdogs that know they're underdogs.
Like Miami?
Yes, like I think they knew it was gonna be a tall task for them to get here, and they get here now.
Yeah, I didn't expect
And
it to
it's
be
in
Ohio State.
and it's in Miami too.
It is in Miami.
Like that stadium's
give a
gonna be
fuck.
jumping. I don't know. I feel like Miami's definitely gonna bring the energy though. Like I feel like they're gonna make it a great game to watch.
yeah, I just want a banger of a game.
Yeah, I was about to
for
say
it.
I think it will be, but You know, and I saw Fernando Mendoza in person, man. Wasn't all that shabby when I saw him.
Man, they played Maryland.
I don't give a fuck.
They didn't have to do anything.
Top 1 pick. I ain't seen nothing.
It was
get.
Hemby's game, bro, because Hemby was just at Maryland last year.
Yeah,
Him be revenge game.
Yeah.
that shit
It was
wasn't a
Hemby's
revenge
game.
game. But yeah, I'm gonna go Indiana, man. I just think it's gonna be like I said against like I said for Chicago.
Hey,
it's
shout
gonna
out Kenny. He just sent a video in the group chat about David Blau. Shout out Kenny,
All right,
man.
bro. All right. I think this is gonna be too much for Miami to overcome. I mean, they've had 3 straight phenomenal wins, where it's like, damn, like they gotta run out sometime. But they gonna be at the crib. That shit gonna be jumping.
I'm picking Indiana. You picking Indiana
I'm also
too?
picking Indiana. They just been dominated.
That shit
What
gonna
they
be.
did Dante Moore in the first play of the game.
And that nigga want to go back to that.
In terms of dominant, I just get like, and not in the same fashion, but like as far as last time we seen a real dominant team like that.
2019 LSU.
Yeah, like obviously
Like, get the
different
gat
different
team.
style of
Bro,
dominance.
that man
but
Justin
they've been
Jefferson
that
had 4
dominant.
touchdowns in the first half against Oklahoma.
Get the gat. Get the gat.
That was actually ridiculous. They had NFL players everywhere.
He wasn't the best receiver on his team.
He wasn't, but people still saw that and said, "Yeah, let me get that Jalen Rager guy from TCU.
Shout out Jalen Rager.
Yeah, let me get that Henry Ruggs guy."
Shout out Ruggers.
He
Don't shout
coming
that
coming
man
back, bro.
Why can't we shout out Henry Ruggs? What the fuck?
Don't shout that man.
Why can't we shout him out?
Nah.
I wasn't about to shout him out, but he coming back, bro.
We can't shout out.
Somebody
No!
gonna give him- somebody gonna give him an opportunity.
Am I tweaking?
Yeah, you tweaking.
On that note,
Is that
man,
bad?
Yes.
Let's get out of
If
here.
Jalen,
dog.
step on.
This nigga shout out Hitler.
Talk about he a leader.
Yo, this nigga was shouting out Rasheed Rice earlier in the season.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Say I was shouting
Because he
him
had
out.
on his fantasy team. He would literally be like, shout out Rasheed Rice. You're at the bottom of my fantasy team. I took you for a reason. That's literally what he was saying.
Well, Rasheed Rice also didn't. You got it.
Doesn't he?
He did.
Don't you got allegations going on currently?
Well, yeah, that's why I'm not shouting him out now.
I don't think he did that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I think the jump was just like mad bitter because he with Ruby Rose now.
I ain't shouting him out now.
But I ain't about to shout him out. I'm just saying what I don't believe.
You know, it's been some
Innocent until proven guilty. That's what I'm
It's been
saying.
some time, you know.
No, bro,
Wait,
no. We can stop right there. I was going to say something about my little TikTok, but no, y'all got it.
Ain't it been some time?
Bro, it's
No. Just quit while you ahead, bro.
God
Please.
damn, like, I understand everything.
No, quit while you ahead.
We gotta be, why we gotta always bring up
Appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Why
Yeah,
we
man.
always
Shout
gotta be
out
so negative
me
around
and Miss
niggas,
Carolyn
bro?
B-Day on Sunday, man. Shout out to
It
us, man.
is.
We
I
out.
gotta make sure I sign for that package. Till next
Yeah.
time. Peace.
I'll be